Hey guys, Midge here, and I am back, and welcome to all of you wonderful people who are here yet again for another one of these super long streams. Probably, I don't know. It might be long. It probably won't be as long as I hope. I hope it's not as long as yesterday. But some of you guys were telling me that you really enjoyed yesterday's stream that was super long, where we made this thing. We made this. If you didn't see it, I mean, you missed out. It was really fun. It took ages. It took us 3.5 hours to build this thing. I mean, we did a bunch of destroying with TNT beforehand, so that took a little while as well. But we did a bunch of stuff, and we came out with this. And if you can't tell, if you weren't here yesterday, it's Toy Bonnie holding a hammer and chisel. And the reason for this, I'll give you a bit of backstory. The reason for this is going to be the creative server spawn. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but this is going to be the spawn. Down there, this giant circle thing we have laid out. Down the bottom here is going to be some kind of building. We don't really know what yet. It's going to need a lot of lighting though, because it's dark in here. It's so dark. But yeah, you can see it's going to be kind of tall and kind of nice looking and kind of a building. But as you get away from the spawn, as you walk out and you start heading into the creative lands and looking for a spot to build, you'll turn around, you'll see a giant Bonnie or Toy Bonnie trying to chisel away at what the other character's going to be. And I think we decided yesterday, you guys all decided, I let you guys decide in the chat, you guys decided you wanted it to be I guess Toy Freddy or Funtime Freddy. I guess they're kind of the same thing. We'll go for like a Toy Freddy kind of guy. But he's going to be made out of, I think he's going to be made out of stone, because at least then it will look like she's chiseling him, she's carving him out of stone. Maybe we could make him out of ice. Maybe we'll make him out of stone and then turn him into ice and see what it looks like. So then he could be like an ice sculpture. And the reason I say that is because I'm going to have to make sure the regions are all correct, because it'd be horrible to build him out of ice and then have him melt. Yeah, we don't want that. So we'll make sure that ice isn't going to melt before we do that. I know it's in a snow biome, because earlier when it started raining down here, we started getting some snow forming on the ground, and it was snowing for a while. So we'll just have to toggle that off if it happens. But yeah, welcome to all of you guys. There's a bunch of you here. I know a bunch of you guys really enjoyed yesterday's, and you wanted to see some more of what I do, some more of the building stuff. So we're gonna start that again. It's not gonna be as long, because half of this build doesn't even need to be. It's just a giant cube. We can do half of this build with World Edit. We are gonna have to move this thing back though. The plan was to have him sort of balancing on the edge of the thing, but as you can see, or her, sorry, it's a her. I had it confirmed, it's Toy Bonnie, it's a her, having her balanced on the edge, but I think she's going to have to be further back, because otherwise there's not going to be much room for Toy Ice Sculpture Freddy, or whatever he becomes, Toy Concrete Sculpture, whatever it is. But welcome to all of you guys. I'm not going to be doing as many shout-outs and things as usual. This isn't like a gaming one where I can quickly just do shout-outs and things. I'm going to be super concentrated trying to get some building done. This is kind of just like an extra live stream, because I promised you guys daily live streams. It's kind of an extra one. So if I'm not paying enough attention to chat, just let me know. Just at Mitch, and I'll try and look over the chat. But shout out to everyone that's here from the very start. Cool Gamers here, Regan Bendy's here, Albert's here, Mocha's here, Fan of the Roleplay Channels is here, Trinity Templeman's here, Regan/Bendy is here. In fact, I also said yesterday we was going to be picking some new mods. So I'm going to do that right now, or at least one of them. I've just picked Regan/Bendy. He's now a moderator for my channel. They're always here, they're always helping me out, they're super cool, so I've added them as a moderator as well. That's all you have to do to be a moderator over here in the chat. I know a bunch of you wanted to be a moderator. All you got to do is be around a whole bunch and be super friendly and be helpful in the chat, and that's exactly what Regan/Bendy Cat Lover Phylon has been up to, so that's why he gets to be a mod, which is super cool. I will go check my Twitter. I know Keyshaw Freeman. I know you sent me a message as well. There's a whole bunch of messages on Twitter. That's just one of many that I'm going to be picking. Anyway, //pos 1. We're going to select a position over here, because we're going to move this guy out of the... Well, not out of the way. We're just going to move him back a bit. Her back a bit. We're going to move her back a bit. Right, I remembered it's a girl. I'm going to move her back a bit so that it gives us more room to build the other one. I'm going to get as far down. In fact, the way I normally get as far down as possible is I normally do that and then fly up to it And now I know I'm as far as I can be. And I can go out here and select the other side. Wow, that's a cool statue of Toy Bonnie, says Mocha Fox. Yeah, you missed yesterday's. Wasn't you here yesterday, Mocha? I'm sure you was here yesterday for yesterday's stream. I'm sure I saw you pop in at least once. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. And have I selected all of it? This thing's going to help me out. Let's make sure that it's completely within the red outline. See, if I hadn't have had this thing, I'd have missed the end of the chisel. So I can expand that. Let's find out what direction that's in. That's in west. I'm going to expand it. Looks like 2 west. Perfect. And then I can get rid of that. And we can move it. How far do we want to move it? Let's check that out. That looks the coolest, says Albert. Thanks, Albert. It does. I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks okay. It's looking all right. We're definitely gonna be building the spawn. I know a bunch of you guys were saying this is not a spawn. This is just a normal thing. You should make Foxy dabbing. That's not a bad idea, Keyshaw. We can definitely maybe we'll do that. I know half of him's gonna be in like a block, because I'm thinking an ice block would look kind of cool. So maybe we'll go for something like that. But yeah, how far back should he go? I think it's probably about 20 blocks too far forward, so we need to move him back. Let's see how... Which way is it? It's east. Let's see how moving him 20 blocks east looks, and this will take a little while because he's pretty ginormous, and I'm hoping the server doesn't crash, because I'm the worst for doing this, guys. I never ever have a backup of anything. So if the server crashes on us, we lose this giant statue that took us 3.5 hours. So fingers crossed it all works and it doesn't mess up and it doesn't kill itself, because that's not going to help, and we're going to be super upset if that happens. But I trust it. It should be fine. We should be okay. I was here yesterday, but I was also playing a Get Fat game in Roblox at the same time. There's a Get Fat game in Roblox. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's a bit weird, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I hope you got really fat. I guess that's how you win. So I hope you won. I hope you got super fat. It looks like we're deleting it, but don't panic. The way this plugin works is it deletes all of it slowly, and then it'll start regenerating it a little further back, or hopefully it doesn't just delete it all. Fingers crossed. Let's hope it starts working. I'm watching this and doing my homework, says Trinity. That's a really good way of doing it. That's a pretty cool way of doing it. I'm starting to panic. Where is it gone? Where is it gone? Is it coming back? I hope it comes back. Jeff, you messaged it to Mitch off of Twitter, says Regan. Yeah, if you was asking about being a mod and things, and you didn't message me on Twitter, that's where you've got to message me. There we go, it's coming back. That's where you've got to message me if you want to be a mod, if you're around a whole bunch. Hit me up on Twitter. It's at FTW Mitch on Twitter. You can hit me up over there. I answer as many of your DMs as possible. My DMs are open, so you haven't got to tweet at me or anything crazy and have everybody see it. You can just DM me. Just my DMs are always open. You can just hit me a DM at any time you like, and I'll try my best to answer any questions you have over there. Or if you want to be a mod, like I said, that's the best place to ask. And I think this is probably about right. It's gonna be hard to tell until the chisel comes up. But I think we will have to move the whole thing up as well, because we wanted to have like a dome thing going on, and if that's going to be the bottom of the dome, this thing's going to be crazy tall, which is fine. I don't mind building giant things. Remember, this is going to be a spawn. We don't need too much in here, but maybe we'll have like different areas where you can walk off, and maybe this will teleport you really far to the north. Is this the north? That's the south, so that won't teleport you to the south. Maybe this way will teleport you really far to the south and things. And I don't really know what the plan is. All we know is it's going to be a kind of circle, because that's what one of my super friends who does the role plays on the horror channel suggested. That was Mimi Mangle who suggested that. She said we should have like a big circle / dome thing. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with something like that. Is this finished? Did it say done? It did say done. I wasn't paying enough attention. But yeah, the bonbon has a lot of blocks, says Albert. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know if it tells you. Does it tell you how many? Is that 13 million? No, it's 1,350,000 blocks. But that includes all the air as well. That's including every little bit of air. So it's not that big. I wonder how much it is without air. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try it. The only thing I'm just noticing is I did mess up a little bit, because it did move my little blocks that are supposed to be telling me where the center is. So we can get rid of these now, and luckily that one didn't get moved. so we can move those. And we'll clean all of this stuff up, and we'll sort her foot out in a little bit. We'll figure all this stuff out as well. But for now, I think we just get going with how big this toy sculpture is going to be. This toy sculpture of Freddy. So I guess Freddy's chest has got to be kind of here, and that's maybe what she's working on now. And already it started raining. Let me just toggle the downfall. There we go. Already it started raining. And Squish is here. She's here too. She says super friend. I don't know why she says that. Super friend. Oh, I think she's making fun of me because I said that my super friend gave me a suggestion. I think that's why she's making fun of me. Guys, I like the video, says Jacob Gilbert. That's awesome. Hi, Squish, says Regan Bendy. Squish, give me a shout out. Squish isn't actually in the chat right now, so she can't give you a shout out currently. But I'll give you a shout out. Shout out to you. Although I just forgot who it was. Oh, it was Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. I just subbed to you, Squish, says Robin and friends. That's awesome. Mitch, you should put the dabbing Foxy on Freddy's head. So you want me to... Guys, this is getting a bit crazy and out of hand. I mean, I came up with an idea of it building something because it's creative. But, I mean, you guys wanted me to build a toy Bonnie building a toy Freddy. And now you want me to build a toy Bonnie building a toy Freddy with a toy Foxy dabbing on top of it. I don't know that we're going to manage that. Maybe we'll do a dabbing toy Foxy somewhere else on the server. Maybe we'll have that some other place. But I don't know that we're going to fit all that in. Remember, it's got to be sort of confined to this circle as well. I was the first one to like your video, says... that was Super Evan. That is awesome, Super Evan. Hopefully a lot of people do the same thing. If you enjoy these long streams where we build silly stuff, make sure to leave a like because it lets me know that I should do more of these long streams. Anyway, let's try and figure out a good spot for a Freddy. Do you know what we should have done? I should have just gone to the hub. If I go to the hub right now, there's a Fun Time Freddy right there. I could have stolen him. What else have we got? There's a Bonnie right there. I could have stolen her. This could have been way, way simpler. Why did I just rebuild all of those things? I'm really not sure. I'm trying to decide whether I steal him or whether we do it again. What do you think? Should we have him in the middle and have it be Bonnie be creating him? I don't know that he's the right size. Let me know. Do you think we should recreate him from scratch so you guys get to see how he's made? Or do you think we should just steal this one? It will take a little while to save schematics and things and move them over. But it might be really faster. And we'll be able to get on with a spawn then instead, the giant circle. Which is not going to look like this because this is a hub. It's going to look more like a building. So it will look kind of cool. Fan of the Roleplay channel says steal it. Robin and Friends says take Foxy. I mean, Foxy's kind of laying down and shouting. He's too small. Balloon Boy up there is too small. The Cool Gamer says create it from scratch. Acru Gaming says do it again. Keyshaw says do it again. Acru really wants me to do it again. Minecraft Cool Squad Bro says steal. Skills, don't spam, says Robin and Friends. Steal, says Jeff. I mean, it's about 50-50. I'm gonna measure the thing. Let me grab a wand. I'm gonna measure the thing and see if it's tall enough. If it's tall enough, maybe we'll go and steal it. And somebody's been messing with him because I'm pretty sure he didn't have that little block there. And I can't actually... I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. There, it's gone. It's gone. Somebody's been messing with him because his hand looked a little different to this before. So maybe I'll have to fix him up a little bit. It looks like somebody had been messing with him a little tiny bit there. But we can measure him just by clicking the top of his head up here and then heading down here and clicking. Is that the right block? Wow, I just guessed the exact block underneath it. That was so lucky. But it looks like it is 74 tall. So /server creative. There we go. All over the place. He's 74 tall. So how tall is this one? I guess sort of to the top of its head because I know it's got a hat on. We'll go from like here all the way down and we'll try and get underneath and we'll try and guess the right block underneath here as well. We won't actually because yeah, it's not going to work out because the right block is over there. I'm going to have to build out to it. There we go. That's the correct block we need to measure from. And that's 100, so she's too tall. She's way too tall. So it looks like we are going to have to do it again. And actually, now that I'm looking at the chat, a lot of you guys are saying do it again. Regan says do it again. Cool Gamer says do it again. Akru says do it again. Keyshaw says stealing is wrong. You're right. I meant borrow. I mean, I already built it. It's not really stealing. It's just copying it over. But yeah, okay. You guys want me to build it again, and this one's too tall, even if we don't go all the way to the ears. So I guess it's all about building again. So I'm going to need my... What am I going to need? I'm going to need an arrow. Guess I can get rid of all of these blocks now. In fact, I'll just do that. There we go. Let's clean things up a bit. I think that's all I'm going to need to start this build. The bottom half of Freddy is going to be a cube because he's being built. He's being sculpted. So we'll worry about the bottom half in a little bit. I'm just going to check a message here because Robot Gaming has just sent me a message. It's not important. It's not important. I thought it might have been important. Turned out it wasn't important at all. So it doesn't matter. He was just letting me know somebody's email address, which I asked him for earlier. So it wasn't important at all. I'm going to crack on and I'm going to do some commands here. /BB /V1 /V. No, actually /B. Did I do BB? I did. /B3. We're going to go with that, and we'll start to build the thing. I am the shiny zigzagoon, says Bendy Regan. Oh, I think he was just responding. I think he's saying, I am the shiny zigzagoon. Regan, are you a girl? And he's saying, I am. I thought for a minute there, Regan, you were saying, I am the shiny zigzagoon. I was going to say, no, you're not. The shiny zigzagoon is the shiny zigzagoon. But we know what you're talking about. Sorry for messaging you, Mitch. I was unaware you were live. How were you unaware? Are you not? Did you not press the subscribe button? Robot, did you not press the subscribe button? Because if you did, you would have been notified. You didn't press the notification bell. He didn't press the notification bell, everybody. He failed. So if you're like Robot and you're failing because you haven't hit that notification bell, get it hit. Get it pressed. Get it pressed. He says he wasn't on YouTube. You should be on YouTube at all times. I guess if he was following me on Twitter and had his Twitter open, he would know. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with him. You don't have to be here for every single stream. Andrew Fong says, shout out please, Mitch. I'm begging. There's a shout out to you. All right, let's just get started. I'm going to try. He's going to want to be kind of central. It doesn't matter that she's not, because she's building him. So she's going to be like building his side of his chest or his shoulder or something. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a giant standing up snake. That is a perfect snake standing up. As you can see, that's a pretty perfect caterpillar. Actually, it's not a snake, it was a caterpillar, just as I wanted, which is perfect, which will give us a spot to start building out from. Because I want to make it so that he's kind of the right size to where we want him to be. So we're going to build him out around here. This is where the start of his belly is going to be, I guess. He's going to be kind of fat, though, looking at this. But, I mean, I guess he is kind of fat. He is kind of fat. He is a bear, after all. We'll go around here. This might be too big. That side's definitely too big. /U20. Let's get rid of all of that and let's start that again. And we'll make him a little less fat. It looks like a caterpillar chainsaw, says Regan. And Squishy puts an image of a snake in the chat. I don't think he looked much like a snake after finishing it. I think I was an idiot. All right, so we'll build that out there. Does that look like a big fat Freddy chest? I guess that could work. It's kind of hard to envision it. Like I said yesterday, guys, you'll have to bear with me because I'm not a great builder. It takes me ages, and I sometimes go back and do things like 1 billion times because I'm a noob. So if it does take me a while, don't panic. You can always pop off the stream and go and do other things and head back and come over here. Like I said, this isn't really a full-on proper stream like normal. This is just more of a like, I'm doing it anyway, so I'll live stream so you guys can watch kind of stream. Who are we making? This is going to be Freddy Fazbear, or Toy Freddy, I guess. I'm not really sure which one. I don't know enough about Five Nights at Freddy's to know which ones it is. And we could do what I was saying yesterday, which is build half and then copy him over. I might try that because it might be a little faster than yesterday. So let's just start with that. He's going to get a little bit fatter here as he goes out because his belly is pretty big. So we're going to bring him out to here and out to here a little bit as well. Of course, remember we have to worry a little more about the details in this one than that one, because that one you can tell exactly who it is because of the colours. The colours give it away. This one is probably going to be an ice sculpture once I figure out the region, and for now he's going to be a stone sculpture. So we have to worry a little bit more about the details and being able to tell who it is without the colours giving it away. In fact, I can do /BE lift now, and we can start to mould him. The way I build, I was saying this all yesterday, so if you were here yesterday, I'm sorry that you're having to listen to me repeat myself, but the way I build is just all over the place. It's very erratic, it's kind of all over the place, but for me, sometimes it kind of works. As you can see over there, it kind of worked out for Toy Bonnie, so I just go with it. It's not the best way to build, it's probably not the right way to build, but if it works, if you're building block by block, if it works and you're happy with the build, then keep building the way you build. Don't change for anybody. I don't know why I just did that side, because I just said I was only doing one side and then immediately started on the wrong side. So now we're going to go with melt. How dare you call my favourite animatronic fat, says the cool gamer. I didn't mean fat, I meant chubby or podgy. He's kind of podgy, right? Right? A little? No? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called your favourite animatronic chubby. I mean, he is a little bit fat. He could go on a diet. I mean, so could I. I could go on a diet, but he could use a little diet. But yeah, I'm sorry I called your favourite animatronic a fatty. Please more TNT, says Andrew Fong. I don't think we're going to be messing around with too much TNT today. Maybe at the end we will, once I've saved this guy and this guy over here too. But we don't want to be messing around with too much of it right now. Just because, can you imagine, it was flying everywhere yesterday. Can you imagine how upset we'd be if this thing disappeared because it had TNT all over it? We'd be pretty upset. We'd be pretty upset. Let's go with lift again. I sent you a tweet, says Akaru Gaming. Alright, that's perfect. I will. If it's a tweet, I'll probably check it out after the stream. If it's a DM, I'll definitely check it out after the stream. So don't panic. I won't be checking tweets or DMs during the stream. It's kind of difficult to do while streaming, so I won't be doing that for today's. Well, for any streams actually. I don't think I'm gonna. There is a tweet alerts thing that I could get, but to be honest, I don't get enough tweets to even worry about it. I was gonna set that up so that all the tweets came through while I was streaming and I could see them while streaming, but you guys don't send me enough tweets for me to have to worry about that. So if you guys start sending me way more tweets, then maybe we'll look into that. /BE smooth. Let's smooth this out a little bit because it's starting to look really rough. And yep, I could have probably started with a ball at this point, and it would probably have worked out way better, just like yesterday with the head. But I'm just, like I said, I'm not the most efficient builder. I'm not the best builder. I just enjoy building. Zach Punton says shout out 1 billion times. Akaru Gaming says please read my last message. But I think I did. Yeah, he sent me a tweet. Yeah, that was your last message. I've already read it out. And yeah, guys, remember not to spam, because sometimes the moderators will go mad and they'll attack you. They won't attack you, they'll just mute you. And sometimes it automatically does it as well, so you do have to be careful with the spamming. I know you're just trying to get my attention. You're trying to get your point across to me, and I appreciate that. I know how I sometimes watch streams as well. I know how frustrating it can be when you're saying hey wait, notice me, hey, and nobody's noticing you. I know it's super frustrating. So I'll always try my best to pay more attention to the chat, but sometimes it's so difficult when you're building things. Show face, says Minecraft Cool Squad bro. All right, there's the face. Here's the face. It's up here. There's the face. I'm showing you the face. There's the face. That's what the face looks like. And if you meant this guy's face, here's his face. It's not built yet. Don't have it built. Don't have it built. Shout out Circus Baby, says Trinity Templeman. There's a shout out to you. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was smashing away at this when I should have been using a better tool for it, because I literally have a world edit stick in my hand and I'm not using it. Shout out to Simple Flips. There's a shout out to Simple Flips. No Mitch face. We haven't built a Mitch face, so I can't show you a Mitch face. Maybe we'll build it later, in which case we'll put it over there, and there is the Mitch face. Unless you mean my real face, in which case I was actually talking to a bunch of people about it today, and they were saying how people should do webcams and things, and I don't think I'm going to do it because I'm kind of ugly, kind of weird looking, You guys will all probably unsubscribe because I have a weird face. And it's gonna rain again. Let's see how far up it was that I toggled the downfall. There it is. There it is. Please stop spamming, says Regan/Bendy. I think he's talking to Zach, who says do vlogs. Doing vlogs isn't a bad idea. But I have a really boring life. This literally is a vlog of my life because this is all I do. I play Minecraft and I make videos and things. So vlogs would be kind of boring from me. You guys would get really, really bored. Regan says I would never unsub, which is awesome. That's perfect. Don't unsubscribe. Okay, so this is going to be the body. I'm just trying to get some measurements or trying to get some things sorted out here. He should really be the same size. I'm just realising he's supposed to be the same sort of height because he's toy Freddy as well, so he should kind of be the same height. So I've actually messed up because I'm making it like the shoulder. Maybe it's doing a small statue of Freddy. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to make a smaller statue. At Mitch, you're not ugly. You don't know what I look like. I could look like Elephant Man. I'm not saying he's ugly. I'm just saying I could look like him. That's all I'm saying. All right, yeah. So we'll go with that. We'll say that is his belly, or half of it. In fact, just so you guys can get a better picture of it, because I'm picturing it in my head of what's going on. But I know sometimes you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, I needed to put another slash in there. Yeah, sometimes you guys have no idea what I'm talking about and can't see the same vision that I'm seeing. So I'm going to do this for you and flip it over. Try and guess where the center is of this dude. I guess we're going to say that the center is here. And we're going to go / copy / which way am I facing? North. / flip north / paste. We're going to go with that, and then hopefully we'll probably get a bit of this chisel. We're over here, but we'll have to get rid of. But other than that, we should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to get 4 bits of chisel to get rid of. And there they are. There they are. It's working out perfect. And that should now look like a chest. It kind of does. All right, so you see what I'm following. You see what I'm going with. Mitch equals beautiful, says Andrew Fong. I don't think so. Akaru says Elephant Man. Question mark. Freddy will eat you, says Albert. But yeah, I think that's probably an okay size for our Freddy dude. I was gonna do half his body just in a big sort of slab, but I'm not sure where yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more lifting and bring this down a little bit because I'm not sure where the body's gonna end and the slab is gonna start because, like I said, I kept saying she yesterday or he when it was a she. But this guy, he's going to be inside. Well, he's made of ice eventually. That's the plan. So he's going to actually be inside a block. Like he's just the top half has been carved, the bottom half hasn't. So he's going to be inside a giant slab. So we're going to go down a little ways here. Maybe we'll put in like the start of his legs and then we'll start the block so it doesn't look too weird. And again, I'm doing both sides like an idiot when I only need to do one. I'll just go down to here, kind of. There we go. Let's go and see how that's looking. I think that looks okay. We'll lift this out a little bit here. And then we'll smooth. And hopefully it'll start to look like a belly. It will start to look like big old fat Freddy's belly. I'm just kidding. I'm only calling him a big old fat Freddy because you guys said I shouldn't call him fat. I'm being really mean. You guys will probably hate me. I'll stop being so mean to poor Freddy. Alright, let's go down here. There we go. BE smooth. There we go. And we'll smooth this bit out. It doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, it's a sculpture. She's halfway through it. Come on, guys, give her a break. She's in the middle of making her sculpture, and we'll just get rid of this manually because smoothing that piece is not going to work. My phone lost sound again, says Regan. I just checked when you said that, when I read that, because I thought I'd messed up and clicked the wrong button and turned all my sound off. But my sound's fine, so yeah, it's your phone. Looks like you got a little issue with your phone now. Hopefully you can get that fixed so you don't miss all the sounds of the stream. For those wondering, I still forgot to put the music in. I meant to put the music link into the description. I will do that at the end of this stream, 100%. But I'm actually listening to NCS. It's NCS music, so it's super awesome. Shout out to those guys for all the super awesome music they make, which makes my life bearable, because building all of this stuff without any music would just be the hardest thing in the world to do. Just filling this out a little bit there. Doesn't need to be too perfect. In fact, his belly does need to come out a little further. I'll just try and do that with this. That's on smooth. Let's lift. Let's lift that. And oh, I see her up there. Squish has come and joined, and she's up there hiding on my build. She's always hovering around and messing with my builds. But I see you up there. We all see you. We all see you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out. Go away. Get out. Get out. I can't kick her off because she's too important on the server. I can't move her. So, alright, okay. I think what I'll do is I'll melt now. I'm trying to save time by looking up at the commands I've already done, but it's taking way too long. So I may as well just type it again at this point. There we go. We'll melt that down a little bit. There we go. And we'll lift this a little bit. Kind of lifting and kind of melting. Takes a little while. There we go. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll do some smoothing. That's melting. Smoothing. There we go. Alright, so it's working. It's working out okay. You guys can probably start to see the shape of a giant belly appearing in front of your eyes. Why are them two blocks not smoothing in? Let's get rid of those. And he kind of has like that big shape on his chest. So we do need to do more lifting. Here we go. We need to do a little more lifting here so that we can fill out that shape on his chest, and then some more melting. And I'm hoping not to mess up that chisel, but I might end up having to refix her chisel up there. Not too sure. Hopefully this will work out, and then we can smooth. I'm just trying to get the shape a little more how I want it, and I think it's getting there. I think it's getting there, because now we have this on his belly that we can continue up, because he has kind of this. Oh, I nearly fell. He has kind of this that leads all the way up to his bow tie, which is going to be just up there. So I don't need to do that side because it's already going to auto fill it in for me when I do the copy paste. Let's fill this side in. Let's fill all of that in. There we go. At Mitch, cookie question mark? I would love a cookie. I would actually really enjoy some cookies right now. I don't have any cookies with me though, and you guys would just have to listen to me munching if I had some. So because I'd just eat the whole pack. So I guess it's lucky for you guys I don't have any cookies right now. I might make him a little wider actually by doing the copying. I might copy him a little further over so we can make him a little bit wider. It should work out for us. And there we go. Now we've got the shape on his chest just there. We can probably do a little more over here to smooth him out. Like I said, there is no right or wrong way to build this. If this is the wrong way, it probably is the wrong way to build. But it works for me eventually, as you can see. That came out okay. So if anyone's ever telling you you're building the wrong way, you might be. But if it's working for you, just ignore them. Just ignore them. Like I said, there's way easier ways. Somebody could probably build a way better Freddy than I'm building right now, and in way less time. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Matthew says, what are you building? Right now, this is going to be a Freddy. This is going to be a toy Freddy. Because Toy Chica over here with her hammer and chisel, as you can see, is sculpting toy Freddy over here. And I'm going to need to sort his back out because his back goes in a whole bunch. So we're going to need to lift his back out a little bit. Might have lifted that a little too far, but we'll fix that anyway in a bit. There we go. And he's starting to look like a big round teddy bear, which is perfect because that's kind of what he is. There we go. We'll lift that out and then we'll do some smoothing. Let's move this, and hopefully that will start looking okay. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's try some filling. And the tools I'm using, by the way, it's not World Edit that I'm using right now. It's called Voxel Sniper. It's kind of like a World Edit, but it's way, way easier. With World Edit, you can't smooth things upside down. So if you make a mistake, or like the islands that you see floating, like a floating island, if I just do a ball here, or slash slash up, it's only a 1 slash up 1. If I used World Edit, if I grab a stick, and I did slash BRS 1 10, and I did that, and I did that. Oh no, that's lava. That was a mistake. I guess I put in the wrong BRS. It is 1 we want. It's fine. The lava will go away eventually, and luckily I did it far enough away from my giant woolen build that the fire is not going to melt it. But what I was trying to point out over here, which, yeah, that is disappearing now, is if I do that, I'm just going to do a bunch. You see how much slower this is with World Edit as well, because it's got the async thing that we're using, so it's way, way slower. But if I do that and make a thing, and then I try and slash BR smooth, I try and smooth it, I can't smooth it upside down. It sort of takes it away. Whereas if I use this to smooth it, it's hard to explain. I know what I'm talking about. I promise. I promised. It was the best science class ever, says Enrique. I think he's talking about me pouring lava over everything. Maybe. Who knows? Can you shout me out, please, says Crazy Gamer. There's a shout out to you. And is this looking like a back? I guess it kind of is. Slash BE. Fill. There we go. The floor is lava, says Mocha Fox. Not yet, but it will be soon. It will be soon. And when the floor's lava, I'm hoping that it doesn't spill everywhere and set fire to this guy, because I don't know if fire spreads off. Never mind, the snow will save the day. Slash toggle. Downfall, there we go. Watch out, the floor is lava, says Enrique. Why did I see a green jacket on your arm instead of red, says Matt Plays. I forgot to explain. This is my second account. I'm not on the Mitch FTW account. I'm on the FTW Mitch account. And he's backwards. He's completely backwards. He is green shirt, red pants. So that's why. That's why I'm back to front right now. The reason for that is I can do all of the this kind of stuff, the building stuff, on this account. But when I want to, I can still do... oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do BE smooth. But when I want to, I can still go play games on the Steve account, or on the... It's not Steve, it's Mitch. On the Mitch account. I just messed that up completely. Slash U5. What am I messing up? Oh, I think it's because I turned it into a brush. There we go, we've unbound it. That's what I did. So you see how that just melted it? That's because I accidentally turned it into a smooth brush, which is a World Edit brush, which is what I was trying to show you guys over here and failed miserably. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this giant lump. Pos 1. Pos 2. Set 0. There we go. And hopefully the floor will no longer be lava in a little while once that's trickled all the way down. But yeah, it's instead of actually like taking away a small amount, it just took away a giant chunk, so I totally messed up. But don't panic, we can slash BE fill using that. There we go, we can fill it back up. It might not be the exact shape we had, but it'll be fine. It'll work. It'll work enough, I think. Let's try and make him a bit more circular-ish. Or rounded, I suppose, not necessarily circular. There we go. It's kind of hard to see when you're only building in stone as well, because some of these angles you're not seeing because it's all grey. But the reason I like to build in stone is because with voxel, it's much easier to work with stone than it is any other stuff. Because if I try and do commands over to the Bonnie, because she's now all wool, some of them won't work, which is unfortunate. Mandy's here. She says, I'm here. Welcome back, Mandy. Hi, Bannable. Looks like Bannable is here as well. I've been missing a bunch of the chat. Sorry I'm not paying enough attention to the chat. I know I did say to you guys a little while ago that I'll pay as much attention, smooth, as much attention to the chat as I can, but it might be a little less because I'm going to be super, super busy trying to make sure I'm not looking like an idiot whilst building, which right now I think I'm doing a poor job of, because I think you're all probably thinking, what on earth is this idiot doing? He's just built a giant ball and nothing else, but don't panic. We'll get there in the end. All right, so we're going to grab a bunch more of this chisel, which it doesn't matter. We're not after the chisel, but we are going to move over a bit more than last time. Because we're going to grab a selection and we're going to copy it over so it's symmetrical. We didn't do that with Bonnie, that's why she's all over the place. But she works. You can tell who it is, right? Let's just check that I got the right bit. Looks like I did. Yeah, and I got a whole bunch of that chisel, but it's fine. We're going to... Oh. Slash you. There we go. See, if you accidentally misclick with a arrow in your hand, you can mess things up. All right, where did I take that from? It was from here. So I can now stand here. Get rid of that. Slash copy. I think this was south, wasn't it? No, it was north. It was north. There we go, and that'll do its thing, and that'll paste in, and we should end up looking pretty symmetrical here. Yeah, that's looking all right. We can get rid of this bit of chisel over here that came in, and we look like we have a bit of a belly. We look like we have a bit of a fun time. Oh, not a fun time Freddy. He's a toy Freddy, and he's a tiny toy Freddy because he's a statue. He's being made. He's in the middle of being made right now. Some of you guys were asking, can we do him dabbing? To be honest, I'd love to, but I think he's gonna. If we have him dab him, he's going to be one arm out to here, which is going to interfere with this, and then sort of one arm up. I don't think we can have this guy dabbing. He's going to be too small, and he's going to interfere with the Bonnie build. So we'll do another one another time where he's dabbing. Sorry, I was trying to read the chat. Somebody else said it. I'm here, says Awesomeness. More building, Mitch. Sorry, I'm leaving, says Awesomeness. That's all right. Like I said, this isn't for everybody. I know a lot of you guys don't enjoy the build stuff. You really want to see some more games and things, and you want to be around and get involved in the games and stuff. And we're still going to be doing all of those. It's just that I had to do some building today. So I thought rather than not stream, I'd do a stream of building for you guys, because I know some of you guys really do enjoy this stuff. I guess that'll do. And why is that not going downwards? Let's head over here and find out what on earth is going on in here. Not a lot, and I'm on fire. I'm just gonna... There we go, that will drain it away. That gets rid of all the lava, and probably some of that water over there, maybe. Unless we're really lucky. Hopefully that will go all the way now. Which game mode is this for? At Mitch, says Mandy Miss. This is for creative. And for those like Mandy that wasn't here for yesterday's to check out the Bonnie build, the plan is, this is Bonnie with a hammer and a chisel, and it's building a sculpture of Funtime, not Funtime, I keep saying Funtime, of Toy Freddy. It was kind of my idea mixed in with a bunch of ideas from suggestions and things, because a lot of you guys really wanted to see Funtime, some toy animatronic builds. In fact, I think I might move him up a little bit so that the chisel's touching, because that'll make kind of more sense. And then we'll have some blocks around the bottom that look like they've just been chiseled off or something. The lava is floating. You're right, it's still floating again. You're right, it is. It's not a problem. We're going to get rid of it anyway. Like I said, we're going to clear up all of this mess. We're going to do that anyway, so I'm going to just drain it from here. Hopefully that'll get it. It might not, actually. I might have to go a bit further down. But yeah, the reason he's on a stick, for anyone wondering, is he's going to be a cube because he's not finished building. She's still sculpting him using her hammer and chisel, so she hasn't got around to the legs yet. So he's not going to have legs, he's going to have a big cube. And Mandy Miss says, "Ooh, yay, I'm going to be building a lot when that game mode comes out." Yeah, this game mode is going to be awesome because you guys can come along and build with me when it's out. Do kit PvP for the next game mode thing, says Dragon Wayne. That's actually a really good idea. We don't have any kit PvP. We don't have any kit PvP planned either. So if that's something you guys really want to see and you guys think you'd play a bunch of, go over to the Discord and leave it in the suggestions chat, because that's what we're looking at to find out what you guys want. We don't know what game mode you guys want, although I do know you guys really enjoy building in creative mode. And unlike most servers, we're doing it differently. Most servers have creative mode where you go on a really boring flat land like down here, but it's all grass and you have a little plot and it's kind of boring. We're doing it differently. This is going to be a complete survival world for you to go and play on, but in creative you get all the tools, you can build whatever you want out here, and this is actually the land that's going to be used. So although all of that over there I need to fix up, you'll probably see all these rivers and things. So if you're lucky, you might be able to build a nice little house on the center of this here and claim all of this area so nobody can build on it. But again, like I was saying yesterday, the way this is going to work is this is going to be the giant spawn with teleports and warps and things in it, and then the outside of the spawn is going to be reserved for YouTubers and donators. So I guess that's probably going to be in, yeah, it looks like that's close enough that that's going to be part of the donator area. But don't panic, you can still come along if you're not a donator. You still get to build, you still get creative mode. So it's still super awesome. But enough about what's coming. Let's worry about what we're doing right now, which is clearly not building, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if I'm going to bring him. Should we bring him up a few? If I bring him up a few, I've got to fix the chisel, so I'm not even sure I'm going to worry about it. Let's just say she's about to take the next whack. She's just moving the chisel. That's what we're going to say. That's part of the story. Let's go with that. /B. Let's give Freddy some arms, and I guess his arms are just going to be down by his side because he's a statue. He's a statue, right? So his arms are going to come out from his shoulders, which I guess are about here. /B/B 3, or I guess 2. We'll go with 2. Oh, I'm messing up, moving it to the wrong thing. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that, and we'll figure out how is that doing that. /V. Oh, I think it's because I was holding shift when I was doing things. So /V1 should solve that. Yep, that's got it covered. /U2. There we go. And then we can start to build his arm out, because he is still an animatronic, so he needs a little bit like a ball joint before. In fact, 3 would have been the right size. And like I said, guys, I'm all over the place with building, so I apologise if it's kind of hard to follow what on earth I'm talking about or what I'm going on about. But in the end, you'll see the final product, and I'm sure it'll look fine. It'll at least look okay. That's all I promise. I'm promising nothing more than the build will look okay. I guess we'll just go with some random stick arms, and we'll work out from those. Because if that's going to be where his hips are, his hand should probably come down to a little further. There's me putting my hand down and not even stood up, so my hands go way further down because I'm on a chair right now. But anyway, make something on the Wii U, please. Shout out, says Little Sharky. I don't actually have a Wii U. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't do that. What was I going to do? I was going to /toggle. Downfall. There we go. I got rid of all that nasty rain that's going to get in the way and block all of our light. Crazy Gamer, you don't have to keep apologising. You've apologised a whole bunch, so don't even worry about it. Every stream I see you saying sorry, so don't panic. We all forgive you. Everybody forgives you. Don't even panic. /BE lift. There we go, and we can lift out his arm a little bit now and make it kind of look more like an arm and less like a big tube snake cactus. Yeah, that's a real thing. Okay, it doesn't look like anything like a tube snake cactus. I'm just saying random words at this point. Please put a chicken in his hand. That's actually a really good idea. Maybe we'll have this hand holding a chicken. Although he's an ice sculpture, so it's going to be really hard to make a chicken out of ice. Maybe we'll maybe I'm not sure. Maybe we'll figure something out. For now, this hand is just going to be down by his side. And I might just copy it over to the other side actually, because that'll make my life way simpler. /B E smooth. We'll smooth out his arm a little bit here, and I have to be really super careful as well, because with Bonnie over there, if I accidentally click her and smooth part of her without noticing, and then I carry on building, I could completely mess up that build, and we don't have a backup because I'm an idiot and didn't make one. So I do have to be super careful over here. I guess we'll do some more lifting and lift his shoulder out a little bit. There we go, and then we'll do some more smoothing. Welcome back, Regan. I missed you. Says the shiny Zigzagoon. Hello there, says Bannable Minecraft and more. Welcome, Bannable. Haven't seen you in a few days. Where have you been, Bannable? You haven't been around for any of the streams, even the game streams that we was doing. I know a lot of people haven't been around for the build streams because they're not that into building and don't want to watch a weird person build things for hours on end. Which I understand completely. But where have you been? You haven't been around for ages. It seems like days since we've seen you, Bannable. Regan, you are a cookie. No, I'm a brookie, says Regan. Crazy Gamer says TNT. Like I said, guys, I know we used a bunch of TNT yesterday and it was super fun, but I don't think we're going to be using any TNT today because I'm too scared that we'll damage these builds. And also in the creative mode, the only place you'll be able to use TNT, if at all, will be on your own plot. So you won't be able to go around and blow up other people's builds either. So there's no worries about that. You won't log on one day and find somebody's been playing with TNT on your plot and you've lost half of your building. Because I know a lot of you guys want to come along and you want to build things. And we don't want anybody getting upset that their stuff's been moved. And in fact, I have made a real mess of this arm. It's kind of strange. All right, I'm gonna melt some more because he's got way too broad shoulders right here. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try and bring this in a bit and try and solve this. I guess it's hard to say. It's kind of difficult. Like I said, I'm way better at building when I'm not being watched by a bunch of people. Which is why I tend not to stream builds. But not only did I do it yesterday, but I did it today just to because I'm an idiot, I guess. I don't really know why I did it twice. But that arm I'm not happy with. So we're going to get rid of most of this arm, I think. I'm just going to go with pos 2 over there and pos 1 down here. And let's just check, make sure I made the right selection. Yep, there we go. There we go, and we're going to get rid of it completely. We're going to start again. Jake Paul or Logan Paul, says Crazy Gamer. Neither. Is that an okay answer? I'm going to go with neither. All right, let's do /BE melt. Let's melt this bit back into position. Let's get back to kind of where we started, but it's okay. Like I said, it's trial and error. BE smooth. It's way more tricky than it looks, I promise. I'm not just a really bad human at building. It's just really hard. Okay, I'm actually just bad at building. It's official. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it'll look fine in the end, I think. It'll look okay. I need to figure out the region stuff as well so that we can make it into ice. Because I think it will look way better as ice than it will as stone. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test over here and see if ice melts. I'm going to do a test. Let's see what would have happened. I'm just going to leave them both there. Let's see what would have happened if I'd have built this entire thing out of ice. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. But let's see what would happen. And then we'll figure out the regions and things, and we'll turn him into a block of ice. Because I think it will look nicer as an ice sculpture that's being made by Bonnie. Because Bonnie's blue, ice is kind of like a nice light bluish. So it'll look quite nice together, I think. I don't really know what I'm talking about. /B. There we go. Now we've got a ball. And I guess that looks okay for his shoulder. but we just need his arm to come down along his side and not look quite so strange. So I'm going to go with this. Maybe if it's touching his body, maybe that'll look a little better. Let's try that. How does that look? Yeah, that's looking a bit better. That's what I did wrong. So now I can do BE lift. There we go. Mitch for the win. Do you like foxes? Yeah, I quite like foxes. Who doesn't like foxes other than fox hunters? Yeah, I quite like foxes. I think they're kind of cute, especially like little foxes, baby foxes. They're kind of cool. Is that about the right size? I guess it's kind of the right size. We'll get rid of some of these bits here. And then I'll do some smoothing. And we'll see what we're left with. Jake Paul or Logan Paul? No answers, but them. Okay, I guess Jake. Not really a fan of either, but I guess Jake if I have to pick one. Just because he's the first that you said. That's really it. There we go. That's looking a little bit more smooth. I don't like that. That's really going to be flat, but. Flat butt. Get it? Flat butt. No, I don't like that it's going to be flat, but we can fix it. We can get it. We can get it solved just by bringing some of this down. Sorry I don't come to the streams occasionally. I try to spend most of my time on schoolwork. That's actually a really smart play. You should definitely spend more time on schoolwork than you do watching YouTube. So if you have homework to do right now and you're not doing it because you're watching me fail at building, you should definitely go do your homework. Don't forget to get your homework done because you're going to get in a ton of trouble, guys. I know yesterday somebody sent me a DM and they said they got in trouble because they watched my stream at 2 in the morning for them and they didn't get their homework done. So yeah, don't not do homework, guys, because you're going to get in super huge trouble. Okay, that's looking kind of like an arm. And then I guess he needs kind of like this bit, the hip part that she's got. So we'll figure that out too. We also need to fill him in a bit, actually. /B, E, fill. We only need to do half again because we're going to... What am I doing here? Is that working? Yeah, that's working. But yeah, we only need to do half because we're going to be copying over and pasting him over. So we only need to do half of it there. And that's looking a little neater now. We can smooth this out. Like I said, because it's not world edit, we can do a good job of smoothing underneath things. If I tried to world edit smooth this, it would be a nightmare. It'd be all over the place. But luckily, we can just /B, E, smooth. And smooth it all out. And it'll be way, way easier. Otherwise, I'd have had to have done all the underneath bits manually. And I'm going to get rid of those because I like that he had a bit of a belly overhang. Because he does have a pretty big belly. That's not me being mean. That's just me saying the truth. Like, I have a pretty big belly. He has a pretty big belly too. I guess we're going to leave that bit there too. But we'll sort of sculpt these to be a bit more rounded. Kind of like that. And that kind of works. And then we'll just fill this bit in. This bit that I chopped out earlier. Like I said, I'm forever placing blocks and then removing them and putting them back in other places. It's just how I build things. So I'm sorry that it's not perfect. I'm sorry it takes so long. But yeah, we'll get there. How long do I normally stream for? Normally it's an hour, but I just looked, and believe it or not, this big giant lump, and telling you all about this lump and that lump, has actually taken me an hour. We normally only stream for an hour, but yesterday it was a 3-hour live stream, which was pretty crazy. It was 3 hours and 30 minutes, I think, in the end, because we got so busy building Bonnie. That's how long it took us to build that Bonnie. This toy Freddy, he's a little bit smaller and a little less detailed. We don't have to worry about his colours and everything else because he's being sculpted out of ice, so he's going to be made of ice in the end. He's going to take a lot less time, but once we've done all of that, guys, down here, in fact, I moved her all the way back to make them both central. We're going to have to move them forward a bunch because maybe they were in the right place, guys, because it's looking well off center now. But yeah, down here is going to be the spawn. This giant circle is going to be the spawn of the creative server. So there's a bunch more work to be done, but we'll get there. I'm back, Mitch. Tell me you're joking of choosing Jake Paul. I mean Mitch, says Crazy Gamer. I just picked either one. I don't really know enough about Jake or the other one. I forget. I can't even remember the other one's name. I don't really remember enough about them or know enough about them to really care. So I don't pick either of them. Logan, that's it. Logan Paul. I'm sure they don't care who I am. And I don't really care enough about who they are either, to be honest. It's not me being mean, I just don't know anything about them. So it's hard to pick somebody when you don't know anything about them. What I am going to do is try and make his arms look a little bit more like they should, because he should have like an indenty part here on his arms, where there's like a ball joint here and then there's an indent. It's hard to do in blocks. I'm sure it will look fine eventually. And then he should have another indent part here. I guess like halfway down, because he has... We'll try this and see how this looks. It might look awful. We might have to put all these blocks back, but it might look fine. I think that looks okay. That'll look okay. At least you can tell where his arm bends. You can see where the twist for his arm is. And we'll make it even smaller because he isn't animatronic. So he does have like little weird ball joints inside, so I'll cut this a little deeper and hope that that looks kind of okay. Yeah, that looks kind of okay. It's kind of a ball joint, kind of looks like an animatronic thing. Does mean we're gonna have to make his hand a bit longer. Can I be mod, says the Ultimate Destroyer. To be honest, the Ultimate Destroyer, we normally pick mods from people that ask me on Twitter. But to be honest, the Ultimate Destroyer, this is the first time I've seen you. So maybe you've been around for a bunch of them, and I've just not seen you say things, and I've missed out. Maybe this is your first stream. I'm not sure. But I probably won't pick you as a mod just yet, because this is the first time I've seen you. So if this is the first time you're interacting in the chat, and that's why, then I'm sorry that I haven't noticed you around. But I only know the people that are here from when they say things. So I guess be a bit more active. In the stream chat and things, and that's the best chance you've got of being a mod. Just be active and be friendly and be around and helpful, and that's how we pick our mods around here. Just like Regan, who got picked as a mod just today. So congrats to Regan again. She is our newest member of the mod community. Sorry, I'm back. Bathroom break, says Trinity. That's fine. That's all good. I'm gonna try and make this a little more rounded. Remember, this isn't me building this. It doesn't matter if it looks really bad, because it's not me building this. This is Bonnie. This is Toy Bonnie over there building this. So if it looks really awful, it just shows that Toy Bonnie's a bad builder. So I don't have to worry too much about this one looking perfect. But we do want to make it look as nice as possible, because it is going to be on the spawn. We'll just go with something like that. How's that? That's looking alright. Going to live stream, please come watch, says Little Sharky. Stop trying to steal all my viewers, Sharky. Just kidding. He's always around. He's always kind of friendly, so we'll let him off that one. But yeah, stop trying to steal all my viewers, you meanie. I'm actually surprised there's so many of you guys. We didn't have quite this many yesterday. It was a bit of a later stream that we started. But I'm surprised there's so many of you guys that want to watch me just throw random blocks around, because it's kind of not all that interesting, but I'm glad you guys at least find it interesting enough to stick around. It's super awesome, and I love each and every one of you. We're going to lift this out and lift this even more, because we're going to make him a hand here. He has a gigantic hand right now, but don't panic. I'm making it big so that I can melt it back in certain areas and make it look more like a hand. But it's going to be really hard. At this scale, it'll be really hard to make it look like a proper hand. But I'll do my best for you guys. I'll do my best. Look in chat, says, I think that was Mo said, or Masood said that. Sorry for messing up your name, Masood. Look in chat, looking up. Mitch Ahmad, I'm saying I'm back. Oh, I think he's been saying that he's back this whole time and I've been ignoring him. I'm sorry. I was telling everybody earlier that it's really hard. It's really tough for me to pay attention to the chat and build at the same time. So I'm sorry if I've been missing a bunch of your chat messages, guys. Don't panic. Just let me know. Just say it again in the chat. Don't spam it like some people have, because that gets the mods upset sometimes. But just say it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the second time. What are you building, says Jeff. This is... Did that work? Yeah, it did. I'm smoothing now. This is going to be an ice sculpture of Toy Freddy. Keep trying to say Funtime Freddy, but it's not Funtime Freddy. It's going to be Toy Freddy, and it's raining again. There we go. I eventually got the command correct to get rid of the water that's coming down, the rain that's coming down on us. Yeah, it's not really very easy to make a hand, and that is not very hand looking. But we'll get there in the end. We'll get there eventually. The Shiny Zigzagoon says, read my last chat. Shiny, I told you about this yesterday, and I just said it, guys. If you message, if you put a message in the chat and I don't see it, saying, hey, read my last message is not going to get me to read it, guys. It's really tough for me to have to scroll all the way back up. So if I have missed it, it's my fault that I missed it, and I'm so sorry. But if I have missed a message, just say it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Or at least say, read my message, and then say, or something like that. Because otherwise, I can't answer your question or read your message. Because it means I have to stop doing whatever I'm doing. And at this point, it'd mean you guys would have to stare at this screen for the entire time, which would be really boring for you. So, yeah, just I guess say it again. He says, haha, I'm back. So I'm glad you're back. Can you say banana? Says Bannable. I don't know why you guys always want me to say banana. I'm guessing I say banana really stupid or something. I say it funny and you guys are being mean and making fun of me because you guys always tell me to say banana. I assume I say it really funny. To me it sounds normal, but I guess you guys have asked me enough to say banana that I know that I must say it weird now. So I'm going to stop saying banana because I guess I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so now we're going to make this look like a hand. He's facing that way, so this is his right hand. So he needs his thumb up on the front here, I guess. So we're going to go with something like that to be his thumb. It's kind of tricky because it's so small. It's going to be tricky to make it look right. But we'll go with that as like his thumb. And then over here we need to sort of try and get him some fingers. I don't think it's going to be big enough. I think we're going to have to give up trying to give him fingers. Yeah, he's going to have a clenched fist, I think. That's what we're going to go with. He's clenching his hand because he's a sculpture. Let's not forget, he's a sculpture. He's being sculpted by Toy Bonnie over there. We'll get rid of all of this bit here. There we go. And I guess that'll do for a hand for now. We'll figure it out. We'll make it neater. We'll neaten it up a little bit. Keyshaw says, Mitch, can you mod me up? Like I said, if you want to be a mod, all you got to do is let me know on Twitter. I will check a bunch of messages on Twitter in a little bit and add the people that I said I was going to add as mods just after the stream probably. I know I added Regan already, but that's because she's been here a whole bunch. I recognise her here from most of the streams, and she's been super helpful and things. So she got to be a mod super early in this stream. I'm just going to go down here a little bit and up here and see how that looks. Kind of looks okay. It kind of makes his arm look a little bit wider, which is what I wanted. How do I get to you, says Jess Vlogs. I'm on FNAFzone.com, but you can't get to me because I'm on a super secret server that doesn't exist yet. It's the creative server, so you can't actually get to me directly. But you can come on there, and that's where I'm always at. I'm always playing games over there with you guys, playing Bed Wars and Murder and all kinds of things. So you should come over there anyway, even though I'm not on the other servers right now, /B. Even though I'm not doing any of that stuff, you should come over because we're going to be over there real soon. We're going to be going and playing a bunch more games real soon. Just going to sort out his hips here. We probably won't live stream it today. I know a bunch of you guys said after this live stream, can I do another live stream of me playing games with you guys? I really, really want to. I really do. But the problem is, this building, it takes so much out of me. I end up so tired at the end of it. So I probably won't be doing any of that today. /BE melt. Now we're going to melt some of this back. Careful not to mess his arm up. There we go. We got away with it just. And we'll take some of these weird knobbly bits off the top here. Fill in some of these bits here because we don't want to leave it too open. We haven't hollowed them out yet. All we have to do is select the entire thing and then do / hollow. And sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't quite work. Because then we'll be able to walk inside them and use them for like stairways and things. I'm not sure that we're going to do that, but if we do, we'll do that at the very end. Once I've saved them as well, so if it does mess anything up, we can just put them straight back to where they started. I think that's okay now, and then we'll do some smoothing. Discord link says awesome. Please listen, says awesome. Can you please put the Discord link in? Please, please, please. I need a Discord link. I can't right now. I don't have the Discord link on me. I don't want to stop the builds just to give you the Discord link. So if somebody else has the Discord link, can you do me a favour and link awesomeness, or just throw it in the chat, I guess, so that'll link everybody to the Discord, because we do have a super awesome Discord, which is not just the FNAF Zone server, but it's also a fan club for all of the FNAF Minecraft team. The Robot Gaming is over there. I'm over there. Look, there's a bunch of cool people over there. So it's a really cool place to be. So if somebody could link the Discord, hopefully if nobody has the Discord, hopefully somebody does. But if nobody has the Discord, don't panic. I'll just hang around at the end of the chat and I'll put it in at the end, because I don't want to stop builds and go and find the link and things and then link it up and all that crazy stuff, because I'm super into the build right now. I want to get the build finished up as soon as possible, because the sooner we get this build done, guys, the sooner we can open the creative server. In fact, we may even open the creative server at some point while I'm still building this. We still need to test things. We need to make sure the permissions work, to make sure your builds are safe. We need to make sure that nobody can destroy other people's properties. I'm not even sure if we've put that plugin on. Let me grab the shovel. Let's grab a shovel. I'm just going to go over here and click. Oh, land claims are disabled in this world. So we have got that plugin, so it's all working. We still have a bunch of configuring to do by the look of it, because land claims are disabled in this world. But we will figure that all out, and we'll probably look to release this maybe the weekend, maybe Friday or Saturday. We'll look to have this. What day is it today? It's Wednesday today. So I think having this open on Friday or Saturday would be a pretty reasonable time. I still need to build a thing in the spawn that says creative, so everybody knows we have a creative server. Maybe we could just copy this over and write the words creative on it or something. But either way, we still need to do something for that. But it will be on the. Let's just type it. BE lift. Sometimes I'm so lazy that it would be faster for me to type things. But yeah, it will be a server on the on FNAFzone.com really, really soon. You'll be able to come over and join us on creative really soon. Even if I'm not finished the spawn, you might just spawn into this ugly mess right here. Obviously, I'll finish up all of the terraforming around there at some point. Hopefully during this stream, or maybe another stream. If you guys are enjoying this and you want to see yet another one of these streams, I guess let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know by leaving a like on this. Bo the Dog's here, and he says, "Hi, Steve," 1,000,000 times. I have to download the app. Is it supposed to do that? Says awesomeness. If you're talking about Discord, yep. It's a little app for Discord that you download. It's a talking voice app, so you can talk to us. You can also type. You don't have to talk over there. /BE smooth. So yeah, it is supposed to download something, but don't panic. As long as it says Discord on the start of the link. It won't be a malicious link or anything like that. And I know that the guy that gave you the link, Cool Gamer, wouldn't give you any malicious links or anything. So it should be perfectly safe to click and download. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve, says Bo the dog. Welcome. I'm Mitch now, but welcome. All right, so it's starting to get there. It's starting to get there. He now has the hip part. Hers is further up because she's way taller than this guy. In fact, we may have to raise him up, you know, because let's face it, his legs aren't going to fit. So we are going to have to do something and raise him up a little bit. I was trying to make him smaller, but we made such a big belly for him that yeah, that didn't really work out. But we'll figure that out in a bit. Maybe we'll just raise him up in a little while because he's going to be a cube from the bottom here. In fact, we can probably fix... let's fix that now. Let's fix the positioning of him right now. / pos 1. That'll be pos 1. And we've got to be really careful we don't mess up any of Bonnie while we're doing this. So we might have to delete him and then move him up again. Or we might have to do some other creative stuff to get him to move. Let's see what we've got. Let's see, we don't need all of this space. So we can go in... Is that just 2 blocks or is that 3? It's 3 blocks we can go in. Let's try it here. Yep, that's still got it all. I'm getting a headache from my little brother, says Trinity Templeman. But it looks good, she says. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, I think this will work. We can now raise the entire thing up. We'll have to fix the chisel up a little bit, but that'll be fine. We can do that. So let's raise it up by... I don't know what we're looking at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess like 20. Let's try 23 blocks. And this will give me a good time and a good chance to catch up on the chat because that will take a little while to do that. Welcome to all of you guys that have been here the entire time. I can't believe some of you crazy people watch the entire streams, especially when I do these long ones like this. But I'm glad you're here. I'm getting a headache from... Oh, I just read that one out. The snow, why, says Regan. If you mean why is there snow on the floor, it's because when it rains in this area, that region is actually a snow biome. So, yeah, so it just happens to get snow everywhere. That's what happens. Masso, I keep messing your name up. Can you tell me phonetically how to say your name? I think it's Massoed or Massoed. I'm not sure. I keep messing your name up and I'm really sorry. And I want to be able to get it right. So if you can let me know, like phonetically, how I should say your name, whether it's Massoed, Maseed, Masood, let me know. Am I getting it right? Am I getting it wrong? Because I feel like I always mess everyone's name up. So let me know. I think it's Masood. So yeah, let me know. How old are you? Not to be rude, just asking. I'm 112 today. It's actually my birthday and I'm 112. Also, I made that number up. I don't mind these long streams, says Enrique. That's awesome. That is really cool. Does that look about right? I guess it looks about right. It looks like he's chiseling away at his belly. So I guess that works out. That's kind of cool. He's actually too tall. He's actually too tall now. So, although I was saying we're going to build a smaller one, I was wrong. We built a bigger one. So what I'm going to do is / undo. We're going to wait for that to go away or to move back down where it was. And I think we moved it up 23. So I think we're just going to move it up about 16 this time and see how that looks. Because hopefully that will look a bit better. Alright, so it's Mass, Said, and Mass. Massed. I think these long streams are awesome, says Regan / Bendy. That is actually awesome, because I quite enjoy them too. I'm always doing these types of builds. Let's try and move this one 17 up. I'm always doing these types of builds. And you guys normally... So, like, sometimes when I've been not streaming for you guys, it's because I've been doing these type of builds. So if some of you guys are enjoying these long streams where we build things and just chill and listen to music a little bit, that's awesome, because I quite enjoy them too. I'm just going to go and check. I actually have a message from Bonnie right now, the real one, the one from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, there we go. They're just giving me some information that I asked them for earlier, which is perfect. Where is Anna? Says Amaya Rogers. Anna was here. She was up on top of the thing. She's off the server now. She's actually run away. I think she's tired of messing with our builds for a little while. So hopefully she won't mess with our builds too much. Not really. She doesn't actually mess with them. She just sits on them and tends to run around on them. But yeah, that's looking about the right size now, at least. So at least they're the same size, I guess. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it works. What type of mod are you using to build that? Says Enrique Edits AJ. I am using, it's Voxel Sniper. You use an arrow, and that's what you use. You can also use, I know a bunch of you guys have been telling me, I keep typing in lift and melt and lift and melt. Some of you guys were telling me yesterday I can actually use gunpowder. And the reason I don't do that, the reason I don't normally have gunpowder in my inventory, is because I'm a noob and I always forget completely. In fact, let's check on our ice. Is our ice still okay down there? Our ice is still okay down there, but remember that's a snow biome. So I'm going to bring some ice over here, where I know it's not a snow biome, right over here. I'm going to see if it melts over here. Either way, don't panic. I'm not going to turn it to ice today. I need to make sure all the regions are sorted out so that it doesn't just complete. Can you imagine all this work and then it just turns into a big blob of water? That would be awful. That'd be horrible. Amaya Rogers says, oh, well, I'm her biggest fan. I will let her know that her biggest fan was here today and she missed her. I'm sure she'll be around. I know she enjoys these streams as well. She tends to watch a little bit of them, then come back and see the progress, and then come back and go away and do some other things, and then come back and see some more progress. So I'm sure she will be around in a little while, and you can tell her yourself that you're her biggest fan. I'm sure she'll definitely appreciate that. But yeah, I don't think she's around yet, because she'd have said hey by now if she was. Okay, thanks. Is that available on Minecraft PE? Voxel Sniper? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just for Minecraft PC, unfortunately. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Steve, where is Alfred and Batman? I'm actually Alfred. I messed up. I'm muted. I messed up and I'm muted. I messed up. Yep, I messed up. I was just letting you guys know a super big secret, and then I messed up and muted. So I don't know how much of the big secret you guys heard. You'll have to let me know. How much of the big secret did you hear? I know Argy's back. I wonder if he heard the big secret. He knows the big secret, but if you heard the big secret, let me know what you heard. Slash. What was I going to do? Fill. I don't want to lift. I want to fill. You're Alfred. Yep, you're absolutely right. I'm actually the guy that plays Alfred. I play Steve. I play Alfred, and I play Mitch. Mitch and Steve are the same guy, so you knew that already. But yeah, I do the Alfred voice at the same time. Oh, hello, Steve. How are you doing today? I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm just building this thing out of stone. Oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you're such a fool, Steve. No, I'm doing it because I'm supposed to. Oh, Steve, just stop messing around and just get on with it. People in the chat are telling you to just do the work and build, and you're just busy being an idiot. Alfred, that's really mean. That's basically how that happens. So super big secret, because there's not too many of you around. Don't tell anyone, because there's not too many of you around. I'll let you into a super big secret. I'm actually the guy that plays both Alfred and Steve. Well, I guess and Mitch, because I'm Mitch. The Squish is here, says Mandy Miss. Welcome back, the Squish. Mandy Miss is here too. She's back. Robot is back as well. It looks like they've all turned up at the same time, which is super, super cool. Welcome all of you guys. It's starting to look like a animatronic of some sorts, I guess. So they turned up just in time. Is this about halfway? I think so. I think this is where we're going to go halfway with. And Robot says, here's another secret. He used to be the Flash. He's letting you in on a secret. He did. He used to be the Flash. I used to be the Flash at one point as well. but he used to be the Flash when most of you guys knew him. I was the Flash way back when. / pos 1, and then over here we're gonna / pos 2, grab position 2 all the way up here. We're gonna check and make sure we got the right bit. Looks like we did. We're gonna mess up and get some of this over here too, but I'm kind of okay with that. In fact, let's move it. Can I move it forward one more? I can't. Yeah, I can. I'll move it forward one more. In fact, I haven't got... Yeah, that's enough. I'll do pos 1 right there. That's working out okay. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on top of it, copy it, flip it, paste it. It's all going to be great. It's going to work out fine. In fact, I'm going to need that to see where I copied it from. Copied it from there. So I'm going to stand here. I think it's north. I might be wrong. But I think it's north. Let's check it out and see if it's going the right way. Yep, that's going the right way. It's building out. His arms should be appearing. There we go. His other arm's there. And he's looking okay. He's starting to look kind of like an animatronic. Can you give me a shout out? Says Gamer Logan TV. There is a shout out to Gamer Logan TV. The big secret is you pee your pants. Like how Batman pranked you. Please read, says awesomeness. Lol. That's a big secret too. That's a pretty big secret. Alright, now I think we can finish the legs real easy from here. Maybe we'll do a bit of the legs. We'll get rid of this big lump here. / what are we going to do? I've forgotten what I'm doing. / B, E, melt. There we go. And we can melt this away into its body. Get rid of all of that there. Get rid of that too. There we go. Now we'll do fill. We'll fill up some of the inside of this. So we've got a nice flat spot to put some legs. How's his butt looking? Is the weirdest sentence I've ever said. Okay, his butt's looking fine. He looks like he's got a butt. It's fine. / B, E, smooth. There we go. Amaya, yes, says Squish. And Amaya was saying, Squish, are you Anna? Squish, while you was gone, Amaya was actually telling us something. She's actually your #1 fan. She was just telling us that. So you should definitely hang out with her because she's kind of cool. Squish says, I am made of cheese. I don't know what she's talking about. She is definitely not made of cheese. That's weird. Can you with little Kelly, little turtle, say mass? I think you're talking about you was asking the other day. You were saying, can I do more with Tiny Turtle? What was I doing here? / B. Can I do more videos with Tiny Turtle? I've only actually ever done one video with Tiny Turtle, but I would definitely be down for doing some more videos with that guy because he is super, super cool. Oh, she joined. She's up there. I see her floating around. She's trying to sneak around. She is not sneaky enough. She's definitely not sneaky enough. Is this going to be big enough? Nope. Let's go for B. Let's go for 6. Let's see if his legs are going to be fat enough if they're 6. Yes, that's better. That's wrong. That's wrong also. That's about right. There we go. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I see you jumping in front of me, you big dummy. Alright, we'll go with that. I could have smoothed this. I don't know why I'm doing this manually. But we'll go with something like that. And then from here down, it's going to be a big cube, I think. Just because then it will look like it's being crafted out of stone or out of other, ice when we turn it into ice. She says, I have a present. What is your present? It is not cheese. I'm confiscating it, you weirdo. Why have you got cheese? She's so strange. She's so strange. All right, I'm gonna finish off the block, you weirdo. So yeah, I'm gonna go about here. We don't want it to be too big, but we want it to look like it's being carved from this block. So / pos 1. That's about right. And then we'll head over the back here to about here. And we'll go down. Get in the bin, says Robot Gaming. / pos 2. There we go. / set 1. Now this is going to set a giant block just over his legs. Hopefully it'll miss the hands. I think, yep, that's working perfectly. That's just what I wanted. There we go. And now you can see what I was talking about. We're gonna like craft some of these edges, or I don't know, sculpt some of these edges a bit to make it look like it hasn't. It's not just a big block. I'm gonna make it look like it's being sculpted from it. Is this arm all right? I think it needs to come out one more. It definitely needs to come out one more there. Yeah, it needs to come out one more at the back. And one more there. So I did the whole thing. What about here? Oh, it's too far forward. But that's fine, that's fine. We'll fix all that up later. But now you can kind of see where I'm going with it. You can kind of see that she's using her chisel and she's chiseling it. Although her chisel looks pretty bent right now. So we're going to go with something like that. That makes her chisel look way less bent. That looks like she's chiseling away at the thing and sculpting herself a fun time Freddy. And you can't even tell that he's Freddy yet. We need a head on Freddy, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna sort out a head for Freddy. Regan says bye. I like train, says Gamer Logan TV. Get in the bin, says Enrique, because that's Robot's favourite saying apparently. How many? Where is the center? Is that the center? Yeah, perfect. That's the center. So over here, to make it look more like Freddy, we need to do another bow tie. And I struggled really hard doing that bow tie over behind me. It's really hard because, as you can see, it's like, it's hard. It's out of squares. It's really tough to do. But hopefully we'll have less of a tough time doing it this time. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be just as difficult. Alright, we're going to go with that. And we can't even use different colours to help us out this time either. It has to be all out of the same block. So in order to get that looking right, we're probably going to have to do something like this. Yeah, it's super tough to get it right. It's going to be really hard to get it right, but hopefully that'll end up looking okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get there in the end. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect because it's a sculpture. She's still midway through doing her sculpture, but there's my attempt, at least, at a bow tie. Does that look better like that? Not really. How about if I get rid of these and those two? It's so tough to do. See, if I could colour these in, if I could colour these blocks differently, it'd be way, way easier because you'd be able to tell that it's a bow tie. It'd be much, much simpler. I'm not leaving. I was saying bye to a friend, says Regan. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. I'm glad you're staying. I'm glad you're sticking around because you don't want to miss out on the part where we turn it to ice. If we turn it to ice, I'm not sure we're actually going to turn it to ice today. But you definitely don't want to miss out on seeing this dude's head. So I'm going to get on with that right now. That's probably close to the centre. That's probably closer to the centre. In fact, that's probably closer to the centre. Let's have a look. That seems okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toggle the downfall again. There we go. Let's stop it from raining all the time. I did homework and watched this earlier, says Trinity Templeman. I remember you were here and you said you were going to go and do homework. I'm glad you did because it's super important to get all your homework done first before you watch YouTube. So make sure if you've got homework to do, guys, go and get it done. You're going to get in trouble if you don't. All right, so I now need to guess some sizes. /H sphere. Let's guess at 12. 1. Probably done that completely wrong. Especially, yeah, I did do that completely wrong. I got my numbers wrong the wrong way. Okay, so it's 1, 12 is what we actually want. Let's see how that looks. How's that for size? It's a little too big, or maybe it's... That's probably... It's too big, but it's given us a good gauge of where to go next. I am a meme. Miss Mandy confirmed, says Amico Faulkner. I'm just going to get rid of this manually. I'm sure I undid, but I don't think it worked. There we go. I'm going to stand on that and float up. Now I have to remember what size that was. That was 12. So let's go with... You know what? He has big fat cheeks, and then he has a bit of a strange head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to go out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm going to do. That is going to give me a better idea. Is that going to be big enough? Maybe, maybe. So if I stand on here now, and I do 8. And then I stand over, I'm trapped. I got trapped. It's fine, I'll fix it. / undo. In fact, let's look at that for size. I think that's too big as well. Yeah, that's way too big. We're going to go with 5. Let's go with 6, actually, and then run over here and do 6 here too. And in theory, if I can get out of this giant thing... Aha, that's about right. That's about right. I know it kind of looks really odd at the moment. It looks like it's got 2 giant eyes. But I know what I'm doing, I promise. Trust me. I have a plan. I have a plan. So that looks kind of about right for his body size, out and round. Now I need to give him... Obviously his mouth is going to come out a whole bunch. Like out and around here somewhere. Just a random guess as to where his mouth's going to come out. And then up on top we can do another, so that there's the center block. So let's do it a little further back. Kind of here will do. Let's do it about here. And that was 6, so that's 2 6s that overlap each other by 3. Let's go with a... Let's go with a 6 actually. Let's try a 6 and just see how that's going to look. Let's try and get out of here before... Nope, never mind. I was trying to get out before it placed it, but it didn't work. Needs to be a bit bigger and further down. You know what, we could probably do it here, in fact. We could actually probably go for here and do an 8. That's pretty good for size. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. You guys can probably just about start to make out how it's going to look. You see he's got like the big cheek bit around here. We can fill this in to match the size of the head and make it look a bit more head-sized, because it's kind of strange. But you can see how it's going to look. Now we can start filling in some of the face shapes and things. The plan was it was going to be out of stone or out of ice, so that he's being carved by this guy. But you know what? Maybe we will colour him in, just to make it more obvious who it is. I'm going to have to lift a bunch of this as well, because I don't think that head's quite big enough. But before we do that, I'm just going to check a couple of things here. Okay, we're all good, we're all good. / BE lift, let's go with that. Background music is lit, says Bannable Minecraft and more. Yeah, I've been really enjoying some of this music, actually. Some of this music is really, really awesome. I think this is too big. / U4 / B3. There we go, and we're going to start to make him look a little bit more, more like Freddy, or Toy Freddy, or Freddy Fazbear. Like I said, what do you think? Do you think we should colour him like we did with Bonnie? Because when we coloured Bonnie in, she became so much better, and I feel like Freddy might as well. Maybe we will colour him in. Like I said, I'm not the best builder in the world. You can hide a lot of your mistakes by colouring things and building things that are popular, because people can tell what they are just by the colours sometimes, so you can totally cheat. I'm just going to lift a bunch of this. Get Swifty says Blue Soul Productions. I agree. Get Swifty. Show me what you got. Yeah, I'm actually a really big Rick and Morty fan as well. As well as some of you guys. I know a ton of you guys are really into Rick and Morty, which is awesome. Me too. I wish we could have some Rick and Morty music playing. But unfortunately, it'll probably get taken off of YouTube for so many reasons. Colour it with markers, says Bannable. I'm back, Mitch, says Little Sharky. That's awesome. Welcome back, Little Sharky. Let's see if I can figure out some of this. Okay, that's going to have to be melted back. But he's starting to take shape. He's starting to take a bit of shape, at least. The wrong shape, but he's starting to take shape. Need to pull this out a little bit. There we go. Can you turn the audio on so Anna can talk? I'm not actually in Discord with Anna right now. She can't actually talk. She's actually left the... Yeah, she's not here. That's a floating block. I just checked by pressing tab. She's actually not in the server anymore either. So unfortunately, Anna's not here. Maybe she comes back. I'll have her come in and say hey to a bunch of you guys, because I know a bunch of you guys really want to talk to her. Slash beat eat smooth. Let's see how this works out. Looking okay. It's because it's hollow. There's a bit missing there. Ked Swifty Wubba-lubba-dub-dub says that was the Shiny Zigzagoon. No, that was Amiko Faulkner. The Shiny Zigzagoon says Rip Mitch, death by Pokemon. It's a bit mean. Mitch, I just DM'd you on Twitter. Says says Robin and friends. That's awesome. I'll check my Twitter after the live stream. Slash beat eat melt. Let's melt some of this down a little bit. See if we can't make it look a bit more Freddy shaped. Not too worried about the top of his head, because we're going to put a hat on that anyway, because he's Freddy Fazbear. He wears a hat, or he's Toy Freddy. He wears a hat. Oh, slash new. Jaybird Gaming says, Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, what's up, Mitch? I just got done watching Digi's stream. That is awesome. He's a pretty cool guy. He's actually the guy that plays Bonnie. And Bonnie's a pretty cool channel. You should actually go check out Bonnie. It's a really cool channel. I think it's definitely linked in my channel. So if you go to my channel, you can see Bonnie. Oh, I should have filled this up, because I keep making holes in it. It's fine. We'll fix it. We will fix it. Regan is Miss. You're absolutely right. Regan is a girl. She did confirm this earlier. Hashtag Regan is female confirmed. Did I just call her a guy? Is that what you're saying, that? Maybe I did. Sorry if I did, Regan. I always mess things up. I mess up everyone's names. I mess up everyone's genders. Pretty bad. The Rick and Morty fan base is cancer. So is FNAF, but the game is also cancer. Awesome. And nice name as well. I guess we'll see you another time. You can actually just see ya. See ya. Bye. Alright. We fixed that problem. But yeah. We'll get rid of people like that. Some of the people from the Rick and Morty fan base, I agree, they're not that nice, but most of them are pretty cool. Most people I talk to about Rick and Morty are really cool dudes. So we'll just ignore that dude, because he was just being that dude. Pickle Mitch says Jaybird Gamer. What are you doing? Says George Massey. We are creating a sculpture. We're trying, but it keeps making holes in it because we're bad at everything. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. I'm so sleepy, but I want to stay and watch the stream, says Robin and friends. Don't panic. Like I said, you can, just like yesterday, you can check it out in the morning. The stream will be there for you to check out. And it's going to take me a while to get Freddy's head right. It took me a while to get his head right in the hub. It's going to take me just as long to get it right here, because he has a really strange shaped head. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do /B, E, lift. I'm going to start lifting things. In fact, what I might do is start getting half of his head right again. That's how we did it with the body. Let's just try that out for the head as well. Let's work on half of a head and figure out half of a head, and then we'll see how it looks once it's copied over. Because he has big cheeks that sort of come out here. And then he has like this mouth bit. Is that about right to cut it there? Kind of. Jaybird Gamer says, what are you building, Mitch? We are building a toy Freddy. Or more importantly, Toy Bonnie is building a toy Freddy. As you can see behind me, this is the stream we did yesterday. That is Toy Bonnie. She's got a hammer and a chisel, and she's chiseling away, making Toy Freddy, but she's not doing a very good job of it right now because it doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. This is kind of how it went yesterday. We didn't have much luck yesterday to start with, but in the end, it came out okay. In the end, it looked fine. So hopefully it'll look fine. I've done that in the wrong spot as well. I'm just going to have to fill all that back up because I did that in the wrong spot. I don't have to worry about half the face, though. Remind me, because I keep building on the wrong side of the face. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to cut it through here. Don't panic, guys. I know a lot of you guys in the chat were dealing with that weirdo. Don't panic. We'll just get rid of weirdos like that. There's no need for it. There's no need for weirdos. We don't normally get people like that on the shorter streams. I guess on the longer streams, there's much more time for people to come along and find us. And I guess there's much more weirdos out there. So I think that was actually the same guy that we just kicked. Don't panic too much. Let's toggle. This is the worst part. Now that it's done all of this, I'm going to have to get rid of all this snow before I can carry on. The stupid rain. I'm sure there is like a /melt. Is /melt a thing? /Thor? Oh, that wasn't it. That's not how you do it. I'm glad I did it on this one and not on the other one. That was Thor's hammer coming down on us right there. So, I guess I spelt Thor wrong. Thor is spelled like that, guys. Remember that. /Thor. Let's try that. There we go. We got it. We got it. And then I can do it over here as well. Almost just set fire to everything. That could have been really bad. I'm back. Sorry. YouTube logged. Says Trinity Templeman. Welcome back, Trinity. Alright, so we've got the bottom half of him done. Just smoothing this side out a little bit before we copy it over, just to make sure he's a little bit smoothed out. Mitch shout me out, says Lizzie. There's a shout out to you, Lizzie. It's Lizzie Twyman Gaming for Life. There's a shout out to you. Shout out please, says Amaya Rogers. There's another shout out to you. Mitch, Rick and Mitch in time trouble, says Blue Soul Productions. Awesomeness says thank you, he's gone. Yeah, don't panic, he's out of here. Don't even worry about it. I think that's probably about okay for this side of his mouth. We'll have to figure out that side of his mouth in just a second here. We're also going to have to figure out his nose. I think I might colour him in, or change the colours of him, because like I said, it might make it easier to see who he is. Let's do a little bit of /BE melt. And then some smooth. And we can get rid of all of this manually. Loot Summers says, I love you. I love you too. I just totally messed up your name. I'm sorry for that, but I'm really bad at names. So I guess I love you too, but I'm really bad at names, so I'm sorry. I still don't know who Rick and Morty are, says Awesomeness. Don't panic. Don't panic. Rick and Morty are pretty new. Well, they're not that new, but it's only recently everyone's been going crazy for Rick and Morty. So you're not miles out on a meme. Don't panic. There's plenty of time to catch up. Can I get a shout out? Says Awesomeness. There's a shout out to you. Didn't you say you were getting a new puppy? Says George Massey. I did get a new puppy. If you go over to Twitter and have a look at Mitch FTW or FTW Mitch, I actually posted a picture of my awesome new little pup. He's super, super cool. So you can go check that out. He's on Twitter right now. He isn't on Twitter. He doesn't post things. He's a puppy. He can't type. He's just a puppy. He'll learn to type and then he can use Twitter. That's not a thing. Puppies can't type. Dogs can't type at all. But yeah, no, I did post a picture of him over there. So you can definitely go check that out because he does look super, super cute. I'm just going to copy his head over just so I can see where I'm at. //pos 1. //pos 2. There's the center part just here. Read my last chat, says the Shiny Zigzagoon. Lexus axe your punny yolks. I don't know what you mean. Your puppy was so cute, says the Shiny Zigzagoon. No, it says Awesomeness. He is super, super awesome. How long is this going to take, says Andrew Fong. Honestly, I don't know. I don't actually have any clue. He's a little bit fat-faced, so we're going to have to do some BE melt. There's no point in trying to rush builds because they will just end up looking worse. So I'm not going to try and rush it for you guys. But if you do have to go, I know it's getting late for some of you guys. If you do have to go soon, don't panic. You'll be able to see it tomorrow. I'll post a tweet if I get it finished, or if we get it finished on stream, I will. You'll be able to check out the stream tomorrow morning before you go to school or before you do anything. You'll be able to do that and check it out over there. So don't panic if you have to go to bed because you've got school tomorrow. It's fine. You can go to bed. I know for some of you guys it's really super, super late and you should have been in bed ages ago. So like I said, don't panic too much. /BE smooth. Can I get a shout out? Says Light Death Night Red Ranger. There's a shout out to you, Light Death Night Red Ranger. You have the hardest name in the world to say, but I've said it so many times now I can say Light Death Night Red Ranger without even looking now. So I guess it's not the hardest name in the world to say anymore. Awesomeness says Q&A. If you guys want to ask me a question, you can totally ask me a question and I'll answer it. So I guess if you want to call that a Q&A session, you totally can, but I wouldn't consider it much of a Q&A session. All right, how are we looking? It's kind of looking proportionate, I think. kind of. It's really tough. It's really tough to do. I'm definitely going to colour him in and things because he's not quite looking right. And I feel like when we change the colour of him, maybe we give him some brown wool and things, he's going to start looking way better. So I think that's going to be the plan. We're going to colour him in a bunch. We're coming up on 2 hours for this live stream. Yesterday's build took us 3.5 to get that guy done. I'm hoping this one's going to take a lot less. But for those wondering how long this is going to take, honestly, I genuinely don't know. If it takes 10 more minutes, you know, I got really lucky. If it takes another 2 hours, that's fine too. If it takes another 6, it takes as long as it takes. I mean, building is not a skill that I am very good at. Building fast is not a skill that I'm good at. I feel like I'm okay at building at this point. I can definitely build okay, but building fast, not something I can do. So I'm not going to try and rush it because it'll end up looking really bad. But I mean, it could take a while. Rain all day in Minecraft, says Morgan. What would you rather, rain all day in Minecraft or live in a desert in Minecraft? I guess live in a desert because the rain's just annoying. Although I guess I could live in a desert as long as I was allowed to toggle the... Oh no, there is no downfall. I guess live in a desert's fine. I guess live in a desert. I'll have lots of glass. I can make lots of glass out of the sand. So I could just live in a glass house in a desert. Mind you, that'd get really hot. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. /BE melt. What would you rather? Would you rather live in a desert or have it rain all the time? I'm not loving the shape of this mouth at all. I'm changing it. I know I've changed this mouth about 15 times at this point, but if it just doesn't look right, you've got to change it up. If you're not happy with your build, just change it up until you are happy with it. That's my motto. Just change it up until you're happy. That's not really much of a motto, but and I know a much more talented builder than me could definitely build this way faster. And we are looking for exactly that. On this server, FNAFzone.com, we are looking for talented builders. So if you know somebody that is very talented at building, or if you know somebody that knows somebody that's very talented at building, or if you are very talented at building yourself, get on the server. Come on. When we get the creative server going, it'll be really easy for you to show us what you got. There's another Rick and Morty reference for you guys. But yeah, it'll be really easy for you to show us how good you are at building. And you know, you can come help us out because we're desperate for more builders. So if you're really good, I guess you can DM me, let me know on Twitter and all that good stuff. And I can have you come and help me out, and help out a bunch of others as well. We're looking to get a build team over here, like a proper full-on build team. So if you know anyone that really wants that, really wants to do that, let me know, because that's the plan. Because I don't actually have all the time in the world, believe it or not, to be doing all these builds all the time that you see me doing. Some of these builds are crazy huge, and it'd be way better for everybody. I could get on and play games with you guys if I wasn't doing all the builds. So we're definitely looking for people. So like I said, if you have anyone in mind, if you know anyone, definitely let me know, or let them know that they should be letting me know on Twitter. Just send me a DM. Or you can send a DM directly to the server at FNAF Zone server. You can send them a message directly if you know anyone that's really good at building. Did you name your puppy Morty? I really wanted to, but I wasn't allowed. I had to call. He's called Sammy. He was called Sammy. He's a rescue puppy, so we just stuck with the name that he was given when he was rescued. He was called Sammy, so we kept him as Sammy. But he's super cute. He's Sammy and he's super cute. My birthday is in 2 days, says Matthew Quinn. That is awesome. Remind me in a couple of days. We'll definitely be streaming because we stream every single day. Remind me in a couple of days and we'll have a birthday celebration for your birthday. Just remind me in a few days because I'll definitely forget. There's so many of you guys that I always forget. There's only a few of you guys that show up for every single stream, and I love you, especially the ones that come in every single time. I know there's a bunch of you that sat around for the whole stream yesterday, and you've sat around for the whole stream today because you're crazy. You're actually mental, people. But I'm just lucky to have you. /B/B/B5. Let's give him some ears, and we can really start to make him look like Freddy. In fact, I'm going to do something like this first. Is that too big? That's too big. That's a bit better. That's a little better there. I'm still holding this butter that she gave me. I don't know why she gave me butter, but she came on and she gave me butter. Don't know why. I'm gonna plonk it down there. It'll still be there when she gets back. I think I just threw that at a cow, actually. Maybe I missed. Who knows? I'm not old enough for Twitter, says Amaya Rogers. Oh, well then I guess you can let me know on Discord. We have a fan club Discord. You can let me know over there if you're an awesome builder, because that's definitely what we need. All right, I need to make him some eyes. Got to figure out how. Do you know what? I might start colouring him. I'm gonna fix his face. Lol. I'm gonna fix his face. I'm gonna do this //pause1. I don't know if that was central, but we'll find out in a sec. Pause 2 //set. What was I doing? No. I was about to set that to 0 then. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was about to delete everything. For those of you that don't know World Edit, if I'd have just done what I was about to do, we'd have had to have started to get, well, we'd have just done /undo actually. //copy //flip north paste. Let's see how Freddy's face is looking. Your dog is named Sammy from Bendy and the Ink Machine. I mean, I don't think that's where they got it. What on earth happened there? Was that not north? Did I select the wrong area? Did I select the wrong area? Where's that? There's that. I definitely selected the right area, so why didn't that copy over? It says blocked copied. Let's try this again. What am I doing right now? It definitely didn't copy over, did it? Is it definitely north that it's supposed to go? Yep. //flip in //paste. There we go. I don't know what I did wrong last time. Perhaps I put in a wrong command, but it's working now. Oh no, I've lost his ear. How did I lose his ear? What on earth did I just do? What command did I put in? I don't know what I did, but I broke it, that's for sure. There we go, that's better. Now is it still selected? It is still selected. That's the center right there. Sorry I'm messing up, guys. I've been building for just over 2 hours now. It does happen. // copy //flip north // paste. There we go, and hopefully now, there we go, it's starting to look more like a Freddy Fazbear. There we go, and now you guys can start to see what I've been seeing the whole time, trying to get it to look right and failing miserably. But I knew he was in there somewhere. I don't want to use ice. I knew he was in there somewhere. We are slowly getting Freddy Fazbear out of this lump of stone, and he's starting to look okay. Hashtag glitches, says the shiny Zigzagoon. I flooded my house in Minecraft, says Awesomeness. Don't do that. Where is Regan? Says the shiny Zigzagoon. I don't know. Maybe she's just headed off. It is getting late for a bunch of you guys. Lizzie says, I'm excited for my birthday is tomorrow. That is really cool. Let me know tomorrow at my meet and I'll say happy birthday to you then. I know I'm a bad builder, says Awesomeness. Mitch is a noob, says the Shiny Zigzagoon. That's mean. I mean, he kind of looks like a Freddy, right? Right? Kind of. I think he'll look more like a Freddy if we colour him in, so I'm definitely going to do some colouring on this guy. I wanted to keep him a stone, but I don't think you can tell who it is unless we do some proper work on him here. I'm going to try and fix his face up a little bit here. I was struggling with it before, so I'm going to do that manually. Just come down like this, maybe. See how this looks. It kind of looks weird. I don't know, it's really tricky to do. It looks like Freddy, says Amico Faulkner. Toy Freddy is more fatter than regular Freddy. You're right, he is. And he's pretty fat. He looks pretty big. Because there's Bonnie, she's pretty skinny. She looks like she's been on a diet, Toy Bonnie. He's pretty fat. So I think we're doing okay for the size of him. He needs his nose to be a bit more protruding here. And then we'll have a big black nose. And I'm just going to do some different colours here, just so I can see how he looks with some different colours. I think this is already going to make a massive improvement on him. And we're going to decide we've got to do some colouring. You see how much of a difference that black bit made? I was right, we've got to do some colouring. Alright, let's try and figure out his face. What computer do you use, says Awesomeness. I have a really good one. I don't know if you know computer specs, so I don't know if it's worth me reading out or saying what the computer is. But I have a pretty good computer. It's a i7 6700K with a, oh no, slash toggle downfall, with a 960 in it. So if you know what all that means, then good, congratulations, you now know the answer to your question. If you don't, then why'd you ask that question? If you don't know what the response was going to be. But hopefully you know what I was talking about just then. It's a pretty good one. So I guess that kind of answers your question as well. Try and match this up on that side. I've got to get his eyes in here somewhere as well. So I'll try and figure that out. I guess we can do sort of the same thing we did over there. For the eyes, we can do kind of like that. Are they going to be big enough for his eyes? Regan's here and she says hashtag girls night. I don't know why. Morgan says girls night. It's okay, Mitch, if you get my name right. That is Kerry Presley, right? Is it a silent Y? Kerry Presley? Kerry Presley? I'm sorry, I always get your name wrong. Hashtag I'm not invited, says the Shiny Zigzagoon. Well, you're not a girl, Shiny. I don't think so. Maybe you are a girl. I don't think I've ever asked. Maybe you are a girl. In which case you probably are invited. So yeah, we can start making his bow tie look a little better just by adding in the black blocks that we're using. There we go, and his bow tie is already starting to look better. I can already tell. See, his bow tie already looks kind of better. We can definitely fix it up though. Now that it's a different colour, we can get it closer to the other brick, which will mean it doesn't have to poke out so far, which will mean it doesn't look so weird. Why is that like that? I guess that goes there. Does this one poke out not far enough? Yeah, this one pokes out further. I guess that one pokes out a bit further too. I guess that works. For those of you that have just showed up, by the way, and are wondering what on earth is going on, I haven't been talking too much. This is Bonnie creating a sculpture of Toy Freddy. It's Toy Bonnie creating a sculpture of Toy Freddy. That's what we're going with. We are going to do some colouring because it just wasn't going to look right all in one colour. As you can see, we can tell who it is, but I think only because you know who it is. I think if you didn't know who it was, you'd be wondering who on earth that giant bear is. So I guess you'd guess in the end. But we don't want it to look really pants. We want it to look really good. So we're going to fix it up. I'll get rid of all of this snow in a second as well. Shout out for Mecha Boy. I didn't see Mecha Boy. Is Mecha Boy here? I haven't seen him in forever. Mecha Boy used to come to all of the streams, but I haven't seen him in forever. So you're right. Shout out to him. But I haven't seen him in ages. So let's start to colour him in now. I guess we can go. We can do my little trick that lets me fly as high as I can. There we go, and now I'm at that level without having to do anything too special. / pause 1. Mitch, give me a shout out. Says Darken 2589. There's a shout out to you. / pause 2. Now we need to find some colours for this guy. So I'm just going to get some reference images because I haven't actually been using any reference images for this entire build. Maybe that would have made my life easier. I'm going to look at Toy... Oh, I typed in the wrong place. Toy Freddy. He's kind of orangey brown. That's what we need. So we need some orangey brown. That's what we're going to go with. Let me just grab my YouTube so I can see where you guys are and I can see the chat again. There we go, perfect. All right, so now I can replace one with orangey brown. So let's look at the oranges we've got. We've got that. We've got sand, but I don't think we want to use sand because it'll fall to the ground. Pumpkins. If we need to use pumpkins, I guess we can. There's that orange. It's kind of a yellow, though. There's chiseled redstone. Chiseled red sandstone. Smooth red sandstone. That looks better. I think that's enough oranges. That's enough that we've got. So I guess we'll go with a darker orange. We'll go with this for the whole body. So 1792 / replace 1792. Now we get to see the whole thing turn into... There we go. He already looks way better. I knew he would look better like that. And I'm going to do... I'm going to thaw him out because he's got all of this ice and snow all on him, which we definitely don't need. Looks like none of this stuff wants to go away with the thaw command. So I guess we'll fix that a little bit later. So yeah, now we need to pick out, and I guess this yellow kind of looks okay for the inside of here. I dig it. I think it'll be okay. And I guess today's stream is 2 hours and 40 minutes long so far, so it's going to be probably another 3 hours nearly. We're probably going to spend another 45 minutes cleaning him up. And I guess tomorrow we'll do the building. Tomorrow is all about the spawn. Tomorrow's going to be all about that. I honestly don't know whether we leave this cube here now, though, because she's now not made out of... Or he is now no longer made out of ice or anything, so it's kind of weird that that block's there. Maybe we'll put the legs in. I'm not too sure. I can probably do something like this, though. Let's just have a look at where that is. Yep, that's in the right place. And then I want to replace 1792 for 1594. 1792 1794. No, it was 1594. Almost. / replace. I think I got that right. I did. I got that right. There we go. And he's starting to look more and more like a Freddy. A fun time. Well, a toy Freddy. I keep messing that up. Keep getting it wrong. All right, I need some red because he's going to have some rosy red cheeks just like the toy Foxy does over here. So we'll give him some rosy red cheeks here. Guess we'll go a little bit further out here, like that. That's looking okay. That looks fine. We'll give him some teeth, just like we did Bonnie. It's going to need some teeth. He's not too scary, so we don't want to give him like big, spiky, scary teeth. But he does need some teeth. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to eat. There we go. He's looking more and more like Freddy as we go on. And as before, I want to make the inside of his mouth. I'm going to give him a tongue. There we go. That's looking about right. At Mitch, so good, says Casey Rodriguez. Cool, says Regan. I knew you guys would like it. That's why I changed the colours of it. It doesn't look too good in stone. I mean, I should have known that in the first place. I always build things in stone first, and they always start coming to life when you put some stone on them. So when you put some colour on them instead of stone. So I guess my original plan wasn't gonna. I guess it was our original plan. And I hope you don't mind me going too far away from the plan. I know it was supposed to all be one colour. That was what you guys wanted. You wanted to see a sculpture. But you can still make a sculpture. She's still in the middle of making a sculpture. It's just a coloured sculpture now. It's just fully coloured in before she chiseled it. That's how some sculptures work, right? Possibly. Who knows? At Mitch, you did not dab. We decided it was going to be too difficult to make this dude dab. It would have been too tricky with her in the way. So this guy's not going to dab, but we will build one dabbing at some point just for you. How do I get in here? Back through here. There we go. There we go. He's starting to look more and more like. Yeah, I like coloured, says Regan/Bendy. Yeah, me too. I think it looks way better coloured in things. I think it looks way better. There's a bunch in here to fix up that I hadn't noticed because he's got a weird looking neck right here. But we'll fix it up. There's a bunch of fixing up to do. Like I said, even on the Bonnie over there, we can probably improve her just by messing around and fixing her up and changing a few blocks here and there. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Like I said, these builds do take a long time. So I'm sorry to all of you guys that thought this would be a 5-minute stream and you've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes so far and are super upset that it's not finished yet. I think you all knew at this point, after yesterday's 3.5-hour stream, you guys knew it was going to be a long one. You know you was in for the long haul. I'm not a fan of that eye, and that side's already done there. So I think what I might do is just do this side like before, and then copy it over. I think that's probably our easiest way of doing it. What did I use over here? That looks a little better. That looks a little neater at least. Then we can probably fill it in around here like that. That's looking a little neater. Alright, now we need to give him some eyes. So we gave her eyes like that. What colour are his... Does anyone know what colour his eyes are supposed to be? I guess we could just do them green like before. that works. That works. I'm happy enough with that. He needs some eyebrows. He's going to look super angry. I might just copy it over myself, actually, rather than doing the world edit copy. Because it's not too much to change. 1, 2, and then... There we go. He's starting to have eyes. Does he look like a Freddy Fazbear yet? He looks kind of strange. Maybe his eye needs to be a little bit bigger. Now he looks really surprised. I'm not really sure. His eyes, the eyes are blue. All right, let's find a nice blue. We'll go with just the color of Bonnie. We'll do that. There you go. He's looking way better now with blue eyes. I think he looks pretty cool. We need to do this over the other side as well. I should have just copied it. It would have been way faster. But at least it will be unique each side and it will look like it was handmade because, well, because it was. They are not green. No, they are green, says Lizzie. All right, we're going to go with blue because Bonnie has green. We'll figure it out. If we have to change it, we'll change it a bit later on. I'm not too worried about getting it all perfect right now. I'm sure there's a bunch of massive FNAF fans out there that are saying, hey, you messed this up, you messed that up. But like I said, I'm not really that much of a FNAF guy. I don't really know that much about FNAF. So some of my super awesome FNAF friends from the Minecraft FNAF channel, maybe they can come help me out, do final touches and things. And we can mess around with eye colours and things so we don't trigger all of the hardcore FNAF fans out there, because that's definitely not what we want to do. And then I guess on his chest, he's going to need his buttons. It's kind of looking okay. It's looking all right. And I think he looks fine. I think he looks pretty chiseled. I'm still not sure if this is the right plan for on top of a spawn. Maybe this we'll just throw on the hub as like decoration. Maybe we'll do both actually. I'm really not sure. But I think even from down here you can kind of tell what's happening. You can see that Bonnie over there is crafting Freddy over there. So I think he looks kind of cool. Maybe we'll go for it. Have we got a darker orange? This is kind of a little bit darker. Maybe we'll do some darker orange. No, that's not even darker. It's not even darker. I was going to say in between, so you can make out the joints, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to. I think it's looking okay. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we say that his head looks okay and his body looks fine, and we start work on the slab and making this look a little bit more like it's been chiseled away, or do you think we continue? Let me know. Oh, he needs a hat. You're right. What about Freddy's hat? It's the most important part. I knew we were missing something. You're absolutely right. I said about his hat earlier, and then I completely forgot. Slash toggle downfall. There we go. It's already gonna. No, come on, go away. It's already gonna mess all of this up, and for some reason, thawing it out wasn't working. So I'll just get rid of all of these where we need them, because we're gonna have a hat here. I even left his head earlier, looking all strange like this. Because I said we're gonna have a hat on there. It doesn't matter. So you're absolutely right. We got to put a hat on him. It's lucky you guys were here because I had no idea what I was doing. All right. So the top hat. Let's start with black wool. In fact, maybe we should just try and do something like this. What color? 3515. Let's go with 5. Now let's go with 6. And now 5. Can I have a shout out for no apparent reason? Says 5-time gaming. There's a shout out to you for no apparent reason. 5-time gaming, huge shout out to 5-time gaming for no apparent reason. Then I guess we need. Is it 35-3 for red? No, that's blue. Is it 35-4 for red? No, it's yellow. Alright, let's find red, because I don't know anything. I build all the time and I still can't remember these numbers. 35-14, I was so close. And by so close, I mean miles away. What colour is black? 35-15. And then we'll just fill in this one with a cylinder. There we go. And let's go and see how that looks as a hat. That's looking alright. That's kind of looking like a Freddy Fazbear hat, right? That's kind of... It's a bit too tall. I think it's a bit too tall. Maybe we cut off. Maybe it should have come out here. It should come out there and then stop about there. So yeah, we'll undo a bunch. That's a bit better. I think that's a bit... It's probably still too tall. You know what? I'm just going to cheat. There. I made it shorter. In fact, that's a little too... Go for 1 down. Perfect. I think that's pretty great, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. He's looking kind of like a Freddy. Kind of like a Freddy Fazbear. I think he will do for now, at least. I guess we can give him some little dots over here, like there, and there. There, and there. So he looks kind of more like a Freddy Fazbear because he has the little dots there. I think he's looking okay. I think he's looking pretty great. It looks awesome, says Regan. Thanks for that. It's Caney, or Canine. 72 says, I'm 11. Alondra says, I'm 10. Wow, says Casey. I think it's looking okay. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to have a bunch of bits flying off the bottom. Maybe we'll have some of this missing, like a big chunk missing here, where it looks like it's been chiseled away. I mean, it actually is being currently chiseled away. If I was holding a chisel, let's pretend this is a chisel. No, because that's just going to click it. Let's pretend this is a chisel. It is actually now being chiseled away. There we go, that's starting to work. Don't have to go too far with it either. We can just probably stop there. and it'll start looking like it's being chiseled. We can do the same here. Clickety clickety clicking away. How is that looking? It already looks way better. And I think what I'll do is once I figure out the top of this, on top of it I'm going to have like little cubes, little sideways cubes and bits and chunks that have fallen off of the top. So I think for now at least we can call Freddy just about done. I think he's looking pretty cool. He looks like he's being chiseled away by Toy Bonnie over there. He's got a bunch of snow on him. We'll have to fix all of this manually probably because the thawing wasn't working for some reason. I'll just fix all this up manually. And there's a bunch of tweaking to be done. I'm sure there's a bunch of blocks that are kind of positioned a little bit wrong and things. But I'm not too worried. Like I said, for a couple of hours, I mean, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours now. I don't think it's too bad of a build. I think I'm going to end the stream there and call it just about done for now. There's a bunch more to be done. Obviously, we need to get the spawn done below it. But there's a bunch more to be done. The snow could be dust. You're absolutely right, actually. We should have some dust and some things hanging around on it. You're right, because he is being chiseled away. So you're right. Teen or not teen, you are all awesome. Young or old. And talk and smell and small. I read smell. You guys are all awesome, like I said. I appreciate every single one of you. Some of you guys have been here for the entire stream. I can't believe there's still 26 of you entertained by me chiseling away at a big old fat bear. So I'm really happy that you guys stuck around for this long. And tomorrow, maybe tomorrow we'll do a stream where we actually play some games. Maybe we'll do that. And we'll do some building the next day. Or maybe we'll do a stream where we play some games and then build afterwards. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a build team on and get them to actually build me a spawn. That would be ideal. Like I said, if you know any good builders, if you know any awesome people, let me know. We're looking for builders to come help us out. We've got a ton more projects coming. FNAFzone.com has a ton more servers coming. So every server's going to need a spawn. Everyone's going to need a little place in the hub to represent it. There's a ton of building to be done. And of course, we want more Bed Wars maps. We want more murder maps. We want Hunger Games maps because we're having that coming real soon as well. There's a super secret for you guys. If you guys want to come on to FNAFzone.com, in a few hours, I'm going to head over there. I'm going to play some murder because that's one of my favourite games. If you guys want to head over there in a few hours, come check out, see if I'm on. If I'm not, I'm sure there'll be people on. That we're all super fun over there. We always have good fun. There's always a bunch of people on. Go to FNAFzone.com, and I guess I will see you there in a few days. It was a really long stream, 2 hours 30, an hour shorter than yesterday's though, so that's good news. Mitch, hope you have a good night's sleep tonight, says Trinity Templeman. I'm probably going to be awake for another 6 to 7 hours. Not 67, 6 to 7 hours. But I'll sleep another day. Maybe, who knows. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm glad you stuck around. Some of you must have enjoyed it because you've been here from the start. And I guess I will see you tomorrow for another awesome stream. Like I keep saying, if you really enjoy these long streams of building and things, just hit that like button. Make sure you smash that like button. If we get so many likes on this, if we get more likes on this video than we have on any of the others, I'm just going to keep doing this stuff because we're always doing it. Maybe we can stream building some Sky Wars maps, some murder mystery maps, and you can find out all the secrets before anybody else. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit that notification icon. We have a whole bunch of new stuff on this channel coming up really soon as well. A bunch of you guys have been begging for Roblox. It's coming. We have some Roblox content coming on this channel as well. You guys are going to enjoy it. I can feel it. So get subscribed, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at FTWMitch. And I guess I will see you for another video, another live stream tomorrow. Bye, guys.